How's it going? Let's see. Seem to be having issues here. Trying to get my live chat working here. Guess I can do this. Wow, that looks absolutely terrible. Alright, let's see if I can... Nope. Okay, I have to copy and paste that a little at a time here. What the fuck? Okay. I guess I can't copy that much. I gotta do one at a time. I wish there was a way to make this easier. Ah, that sucks ass. That's not exactly how I want it to look. I'm trying to copy and paste the whole thing, but I guess I cannot do that. Which, that's actually super lame. Nope, that's not working. See, that makes me mad. I made an entire notepad of all my links together, and then I copied it and I tried to paste it all, and it won't paste it all. I guess it's too many characters, so I guess I gotta do one line at a time. That's really lame. I have no idea what's going on here. Let's see. That's no good. Copy, paste. I wish there was a way that I could put this in here for every live stream at the very beginning. And then, let's see. Copy, paste. Then, yeah, see, this way is terrible. This doesn't work at all. This does not work at all. Ugh. Oh my god, this is actually super slow. This is not... I'm just like clicking it a million times, it won't copy it. Oh my gosh. What a disaster. Oof. Oof. Now, I did this just to show you how slow it is doing it this way. Very, very slowly. My plan was to make a notepad on my computer of all my links, copy the whole thing, and paste it. But there's a 200 character limit, and it's like really slow. I wonder if there's a setting somewhere where I can just put it all up there. Like, I don't know. Probably not. Meh. What a terrible, terrible thing. I keep saying I'm gonna look that up, and then I forget to. Well, I have a notepad here saved, so that's good. There we go. Should save that. Save. Yes, there we go. Huh. That sucks that you have to do one at a time. Hopefully I can figure out how to make that better. Oh, I might be able to make you a macro script if you want to link the text in Discord sometime. Oh, I have no idea what that means, but I'm going, oh. I like how I said like, oh, like I totally understand, but in reality I don't. I also can't get it to change up here. It says 282 subs, but I lost 2 subscribers. I thought this widget automatically tracks how many subscribers you gain and lose, but I can't change it. I don't know how to change it. The only thing I know how to do is end the goal and then remake it, like reset it. And I had to put all the information in again and then re-put it into my sources. I thought it was supposed to automatically track, but it doesn't do that because I lost subscribers and it didn't track that. And when I gain subscribers, it doesn't track it either. I have to keep manually putting it in. Kind of weird. It would just type a bunch of things in the chat box. Oh, that sounds awesome. The biggest, yeah, I think all these links work. Let me check. I'm gonna click on this Reddit one, see if it takes me to Reddit. It should. Let's see. Yeah, takes me to my Reddit. That's good. Oops. I haven't figured out. Damn, I got way too many tabs open here. Okay. Lots of tabs. Yeah, I finally got my... what happened here? I don't know why, but I cannot open the live chat via YouTube. You know what? I will have to... I'm going to open up YouTube. And then go over here to my channel. Let me turn down this volume first. I don't want it blasting volume. Where is it? YouTube Studio. Boy, oh boy. Videos, and then if I'm not speaking loud enough, let me know. I got the microphone like right at my face, but like I am definitely speaking at a lower volume because I'm trying. It's like midnight and I don't want to get noise complaints, so I'm trying to speak lower. So hopefully the volume is high enough on the mic. It should be. Let's go here. Where the hell is it? Nope, nope, nope. That's not it. Go back. Go to the live control room. There we go. That's how you do it. There it is. Alright, there's my live chat, and I can actually type in it now. I don't know why, I just like wouldn't... It was like nothing, it was blank. When I went from Streamlabs, on the Streamlabs chat, for some reason on the Streamlabs chat, you can't... There's the chat right there, and it says say something, but when I click on it, it says sign into chat, and when you click on it, it opens up a separate tab for a chat box, and it's like, I don't like that. I'd rather it just take me to the YouTube Studio where it's live, but it wouldn't take me. It would take me to that if I go to the dashboard from up here, from the top, but for some reason when I went to the YouTube Studio's live dashboard, the live chat was just blank and I couldn't actually type anything. So then I just went to YouTube Studio itself and went to my live streams and opened it up from there. Looks like we got somebody else in here. Yeah, I got my PayPal working. Unfortunately, I haven't really figured out how to link my bank account to it. So basically, any money that goes to my PayPal just pretty much stays there. I have not figured out how to actually turn it into yen, like physical paper money. But it is in my account, so I mean, if there's anything online that I would need PayPal for, I would have a PayPal for that. But I have no idea how to link PayPal into description or chat. Like I don't know, is there some kind of like account name or some kind of link code? Like Discord has a link, and like Instagram and Reddit you have a username. Same with Facebook, you have a username. Like I don't know how PayPal works. Like I have an email that I use, but I don't think you use your email. So I have no idea how to actually put a link directly to PayPal. I feel like some people would like that. I forgot who it was, like somebody. It was a while ago, that's why I don't remember, but there was somebody that was saying something like you should put up a PayPal link or something like that. And I get why, because some people might not be interested in Patreon. They might not like how that's set up, and they might just be like, oh, PayPal's better for me because here's $1. You know, like just whenever, random times. Maybe they don't feel comfortable having their bank be automatically withdrawing money. So yeah, it's just sort of like an option. And I seriously need to mess more with my Patreon, because like I haven't really completed it, honestly. There's still a bunch of stuff I gotta do with it. I jumped into that like a noob, like not even really knowing what the hell I was gonna do with it. Why is there hair on that? There's hair everywhere. When you have a Shiba, there's hair everywhere. You get a Shiba, and a cat, and I thought getting a beagle would mean I wouldn't have hair, but the beagle sheds just as much. There's beagle hairs, black hairs everywhere. So I just brought more hairs into the apartment, like twice the amount. Well, here is some Asahi Super Rich. Super Rich? Why did I call it Super Rich? I was thinking of Asahi Super Dry, but this is Asahi the Rich. If they made an Asahi Super Rich, that would be pretty cool. That would be so Japan. They say everything's premium, and everything is super premium. Just call it the Super Premium Rich from Mega Don Quixote. I didn't get this from Don Quixote, but I just felt like saying Mega Don Quixote. Anyways, I'm gonna start drinking now. Kampai. I don't know why I insist on starting off my live streams without drinking. I'm completely sober. This is the first alcohol that I've had since yesterday. Yeah. Since yesterday. Wow, I make it sound like it's so long ago. Does that mean I have a problem? This works. It can be as verbose as you want. LOL, it spams the shit out of chat. Yeah, oh, you mean it would occasionally do it, like more than once? Wow, how do you do that? I mean, I was just settling for like having it where it would, I wish there was a setting like somewhere kind of like when you do regular normal uploads, you can have default upload settings for all your videos, like default title, which I don't have a default title because my title is obviously going to be different most times, but I'll have like Johnny in Japan as a hashtag in the description, and then the other two hashtags will change depending on the video, but the first hashtag will always be the same for every video, my channel name. And then like I put like, you know, videos every day at 8 p.m. Japan time. That's a default description. I don't have to type that in at every video. And then all the social medias, I don't have to type those in. They're already in the description every video. Same with some basic tags for searching. So it helps cut down on time. But for live stream, I wonder if there's a setting where I can like have certain things just pop up in the chat immediately. Like I don't have to do any kind of tricks or anything. Like it just, I go live and it immediately, that's the first comments is a big block of links. That'd be pretty cool. Like I would like my links to be the very first thing that pops up before anyone else can possibly comment. I would love it just like link, and then before anyone even has a chance to join, it's already there. But yeah, like I didn't know you can actually have a thing where you can have it keep going and going, because I get that new people might come in and they might not see those links when they come in. So that would be good if there was like a, I guess a bot. I guess it'd be a bot that would every so often put those links up. I didn't think about that. I mean, I've seen it before, but I just didn't think about it. I'm thinking simple. I'm like, oh, I'll be okay with just having it at the beginning. It's like, well, eventually the live stream will keep going and those links will be, you know, pushed out. I have it set to Control J right now. You would have to install a program called Auto Hotkey. I don't know of any YouTube bots that would be able to link out to new users, unfortunately. Hmm. Auto hotkey. Where is that? Is it like a Google Chrome thing? Like some kind of extension or whatever? Oh, that is a really good beer. It's really good. Auto hotkey. What is that? I mean, I can look it up. Auto hotkey. Man, my laptop's getting warm. Oh, there's actually a website, autohotkey.com. Huh. Oh, it even has a Wikipedia, so you know it's legit. AutoKey is a free open source custom scripting language for Microsoft Windows. Oh, so it's official. Cool. I guess I'll click on the link. AutoHotkey, powerful, easy to learn, the ultimate automation scripting language for Windows. I like how underneath download and forums there's a little tiny link that says, "Is it safe?" That's pretty funny. Huh. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess I can download that real quick. Oh, what the hell? Okay, there's like 3 major versions here. Download current version, download V2 alpha, download V 1.0 deprecated? Is that the word? And then underneath it says other versions. What the hell? Alrighty then. You could try a thing called Nightbot. Looks like it would work more for what you're looking for. I've never used it before though. Yeah, that's what it is, Nightbot. Yeah, that looks really cool. It seems like a lot of people have that. I don't know if that is that a YouTube thing or is that some kind of third-party application like TubeBuddy? Because I use TubeBuddy to help me with my tags and stuff like that. Doesn't really help though, honestly. If you got the free version, it's very limited. Honestly, TubeBuddy doesn't really help me much anymore. It helped me a lot more, but then they started like putting paywalls on stuff. Like it used to be a lot more helpful, but then they started putting like limits on how well you can use it, and it doesn't really help for anything anymore. It's really just there, and I don't really use it anymore. But I wonder if Nightbot is part of YouTube, and maybe you have to have a certain amount of subscribers and watch time, or if it's a third party. Hopefully, it's a third party thing, because then I wouldn't have to have any special like amount of subscribers or watch time or whatever. Nightbot is third party, but works for YouTube. Yeah, I should look that up. Couldn't hurt. Nightbot. I see it all the time. Nightbot.tv. Nightbot is a chatbot for Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer. Oh, cool. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, even though my damn widget did not update my subscriber count, I do have the Reddit down there. Which is, I guess, u/Johnny in Japan. That's my Reddit now. So I got the Reddit, Discord, Instagram, and Patreon at the bottom of the screen. That's pretty cool. That'd be super dope if people can click on that stuff on the screen. That would be cool. Be super cool. What the hell? Why'd it log me out of this? Damn. Oh man. Well. Oh, there it is. Your stream simplified. Oh, you're supposed to sign up for something. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I can do that later. Because I don't know how long it's going to take to actually sign that kind of stuff up. So, I'm just going to move on to talking about stuff and... Because, like, yeah, some of this... I'm thinking that it would probably be something best done off of the stream. I'm sitting here trying to improve my stream during the stream. It's like, yeah, maybe I should like learn how to improve my stuff off camera. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I've been on Reddit a few days now. I have 12 karma. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what karma is, and I don't know if 12 is good. And it says my cake day is March 27th. That's very interesting. Let's see. Let's refresh this. I got a few posts up. I don't know what karma is supposed to be for. So, where the F? Yeah, so I've been on here how many days? About 3, maybe 2. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a little over 2 days since I've been on Reddit. I've been... What am I? Let's see, my communities. I'm on the Harry Potter subreddit, the Japan Life, Let's Play, New Japan Pro Wrestling, OBS, PewDiePie Submissions, Steins Gate, and Taco Bell. These are all recommended to me, so I just sort of went with it. I guess that's because Google spies on me and knows that I like Harry Potter and live in Japan, and I do Let's Plays and New Japan. They know I use OBS. They know I watch PewDiePie. They know I watch Steins Gate. They know I love Taco Bell. They're spying on me all the time. Google spying on my Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, my Google searches, my YouTube searches. It's creepy. You get more viability during that day on your post, if I remember correctly. Huh. Cool. Now I just gotta figure out this karma thing. Let's see here. Let's go to home. Yeah, let's see here. What the fuck? There's some weird ass videos on the PewDiePie submission one. I feel like I'm gonna get really annoyed by the Japan and Japan Life subreddits. I feel like it's gonna be the same kind of people that are on Japan Today, Japan Times on Facebook. It's just gonna be a bunch of white people complaining a lot about stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things where I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Okay, so I think I saw something around here somewhere. Let's look for new. Whoa, what the fuck? Ew, gross. Okay, there's some gross shit on here. Memes. Oh man, there's something that I saw. I gotta find it. Actually, you know what? An easier way to find it would just go to my messages here. Because what I did was I messaged some guy on here. I don't know how to find my map. Oh, here we go. I'm still figuring out Reddit. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Okay, what the fuck? How do you find your messages? Like, your private direct messages? Because I just went over here to messages, and I don't see the message that somebody sent me. What the actual fuck? Oh, okay, there's chat. I guess that's what it is, chat. Direct. Okay, here we go. I found it. Question is, how the F... View profile. There we go. Okay, I got it. I got it. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna really piss me off. There's one on Japan Life subreddit. I gotta blow my nose. So there's this guy, well, I assume it's a guy that moved to Japan recently, and he made a post today. Says, is it normal for people to split a bill in Japan if they run up the bill with drinking while you don't drink? New friends. That's the name of the title. I was hanging out with one friend and two new people I met while out that are my friend's friends. So they're not really his friends. They're just people he met through his one friend. So he hang out with one friend, and then his friend brought two people that he doesn't know. So 4 people total. And they went to a restaurant, and it was not an izakaya. It was just a regular restaurant. And all 4 people were foreigners in Japan. Nobody was Japanese. Just so there's some context to this. No Japanese people, all foreigners, not at an izakaya. They were just at a regular restaurant. And says he only got a small dish, and he didn't drink any alcohol, and his dish cost like 1,000 yen. And the other 3 people drank a lot of alcohol, and the total bill for the table ended up being 12,000 yen. And his dish was only 1,000, and he didn't drink. And then at the end of it, his group said, so should we split it 4 ways evenly? So each person would pay 4,000 yen, regardless of what they ate or drank. It is pretty normal in Japan to split a bill equally among a group of people. However, it's not something that you just automatically do. It's something that should be discussed beforehand, because some people have jobs that pay more than others. The people who make more money, who have a better job, might end up paying more, be expected to. And if you're like going out with coworkers or your boss, you know, typically the person who makes a lot more money pays a lot more of the bill. And if it's a party for you, like a birthday party, or if you're moving away and they're having a going away party for you, generally you don't pay anything. Everyone else is paying. It's a party for you. So if you come to Japan and you're having a birthday party, if someone throws you a birthday party or a going away party and they try to get you to pay for shit, they're not your real friends. They're assholes. Yeah, so his response was, I can't pay for your guys' drinks tonight. I only got a soup and I didn't drink. And then he says, is splitting it 4 ways the culturally appropriate thing to do even in this instance, or am I justified in how I reacted? And there's a lot of comments here. A lot of bad ones. I didn't read them all because there's like 104 comments. So, but I did see some that straight up just pissed me off. And this one I didn't see. I didn't see this one. This one... Let's see. Let me go to the comments here so I can actually read them all. Okay. I guess I have to scroll down to see the one that I saw. Yeah, like the first comment is like, yeah, they're just being a dick. It's normal, but if you bring up the fact that you only had the soup, they should have accommodated you. If they got offended or anything, they're just being dicks. Yep, I'm gonna upvote that. Yeah, it is normal to do that kind of stuff, but it's not automatically assumed. You don't just go into like an event or a restaurant for a meeting and everybody just starts ordering food and drinks like crazy, and then at the end of it all we just go, okay, give us the bill, okay, we're all gonna split it evenly. Like, it doesn't work that way. There's usually a discussion beforehand about what everybody's budget for the night is, because you got to make sure. You can't just assume everybody has the same amount of money, because that would be ridiculous. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if there's some really shitty comments. I know there's some shitty comments in here. They probably didn't even notice that one person didn't drink. What? There's like 4 people. I've usually seen that nobody is really paying attention to what anyone else is eating or drinking. For the groups I hang out with, we always do reminders to change the bill for people who don't drink. Yeah, if you don't drink, you shouldn't have to sit there and pay for everyone else's drinks. Drinks are expensive. Someone says, this always happens, so be prepared for it. Also be prepared when drinking / partying in groups of 8 or more for the money to be short when it comes to time to check out. Let's see. What kind of stingy people are you hanging out with? Whenever I go out with friends, we always end up with too much money for the bill and roll it over for karaoke, the next place, etc. Let's see what this guy says. Seriously, so many people here calling out the group. That's the system which everyone understands. Swings and fucking roundabouts anyway. Sometime you'll come out on top, others not. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Let's see. I gotta find the comments that I actually was really pissed off about. Oh, here looks like an interesting comment. Unfortunately, yes, I used to work for an awful company and the manager was a psychopath. She'd try to force me to do these dumb company dinners at a seafood restaurant every time when they all knew I didn't eat seafood. It'd be funny if you were, well, not funny, but ironic if the person was like allergic to seafood. I don't drink either, so I'd only drink water and get excluded from the conversations anyway. So I'd waste 2 hours drinking water and looking at the restaurant decor, and at the end of they would try to make me pay 6,000 yen. I did a couple times when I was new and then refused to go altogether. Absolutely the biggest waste of money in my life, yeah. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that here. A lot of wasting time and money. It's a collectivist mentality. Oh, here's a comment that I saw earlier. I remember reading this one. I've had it happen to me both ways. I mentioned that I didn't drink, and one of my coworkers said, well, who told you to leave? It was my goodbye get-together of 400 people, and no, it wasn't a set menu, and I forked over the extra money. So basically, he was having a farewell party. And yeah, basically they tried to make it seem like it was his fault. Like, well, no one's making you leave, so like we wouldn't have to be drinking at this party if you didn't leave. It's like, well, no one told you to throw the party or come to the party. No one forced you. You don't have to come. And as I said before, if you're the one having the go away party usually other people throw it for you, and usually they pay for the shit. So it just sounds like some dickheads. Says, now after we calculate the bill, my Japanese friends will take some amount off of my total, depending on how much they drank, and it's usually plus or minus 500 yen if we calculated it exactly. They've always done this for me, even when we were new friends. It depends more on the person. Some will try to take advantage of you not being able to say no. Some are nice people. It's not really a Japanese, American, European thing. Yeah. So they're trying to like guilt the person into paying because they were leaving. Like, oh, we wouldn't be having this dinner if you weren't moving, so it's your fault, you should have to pay. Yeah, and then someone commented what I know here. That's weird. If it's your own, I can't pronounce this fucking word. Sobetsukai. Or birthday party, usually you don't have to pay at all, from what I've seen. And I've confirmed that's true. If someone else is throwing you a birthday party or a going away party, you don't have to pay shit. And if they make you pay shit, they're not your friend. Sounds like you need new friends. Yep, definitely. Let's see what this comment says. It's a pretty big one. If you mention it and they're decent people, they shouldn't have had you pay. But on the flip side of the argument, there are those who would wonder why you came out for dinner with a stomach ache only to have soup. It's a sort of poor form. Shut the fuck up. That's my response to that. But one more thing. If you're new to the country, people usually offer to cover your share, especially if you've had so little. When I first came to Japan, people were treating me left and right. If you're going to an izakaya in a group, always expect to pay 3,000 to 5,000 yen, regardless of how much you eat or drink. The good thing about this is you rarely pay more than this, regardless of how much you eat and drink. Most Japanese think this is an acceptable way to go about this issue because everyone pays equally, no hassle, and there will be other times where you eat drink more than others, so in the long run I think it averages out. Except when it doesn't. Because what if you don't drink at all? Your companions were foreigners. Just noticed that. In that case, you got played. Yep. But that makes me wonder where that comment is. There is a comment. There was a comment here that. Where is that? Yeah, more people saying that friends sound like dick. I'm trying. Oh, here it is. I found it. Someone says, how can this be a cultural thing when all of you were foreigners? Just say I'll pay for what I had and you guys split the rest. Shouldn't be a problem. And then the original poster says, I was thinking, this made me kind of chuckle because he's a new foreigner in Japan, so he doesn't know. He says, I was thinking maybe they got used to being how things were in Japan after being here so long. 7+ years or so, they said. And started just expecting it as the norm or something. So that's why I was curious if it's a cultural thing. I'm new to living in Japan. So he's trying to rationalize their shitty behavior by saying, oh, well, they've lived in Japan so long and I'm new to Japan, so maybe I don't understand. Maybe they're trying to assimilate. I love that word. I love when a lot of foreigners come to Japan and overuse that word to justify their shitty behavior. I replied with, haha, assimilated. I put in quotation marks. No, man, that's not assimilation or normal. They were just being dicks. I hope you didn't pay anything more than what you actually ate. You don't have to make excuses for them. If they're trying to make you think that's okay when they are just taking advantage of you. Sad that foreigners would do that to other foreigners. They should be looking out for you, being that you're the new guy. You need new friends. Let's see, what did this guy say? Some guy replied underneath me. I don't know if he directly replied to me or not, because I don't understand how Reddit actually works. I don't know if you have to tag somebody or how the lines work. I don't know, but there is a comment underneath mine. I don't know if it's directly replying to my comment or if it's replying to the OP. It's normal to not fuss over the bill here. Order freely and pay up as quickly at the end as possible. That being said, friends are friends and should notice when one ought not to pay the same amount. It's normal to bring up this discrepancy. Stand up for yourself next time, but yeah, there are cultural differences, but just follow your gut and learn from the mistake later. Oh, here's one that I read. I upvoted earlier. See, that's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find the ones that I read already, the ones that caught my attention. But I guess there's been some new ones since I've been on here. So I'm sort of skimming through those. It's something I saw foreigners doing, but never Japanese, to be honest. Meaning, intentionally trying to bamboozle you, like trying to trick you. Every time I go out with Japanese, they insist that people who drunk alcohol are older or higher in hierarchy should pay extra, and the difference is significant. Now, if you have a much better job than your friends, like a management position, while your friends are new employees, you are expected to pay more, even if you consume less. I can't exactly remember if that's true or not. Sounds about right. I would see. Let's see what we got here. What do we got here? Okay, let's see what this guy said. Let me read the comments here. Nothing? Okay. Totally justified for such a small gathering. As you said, if it's a party at an izakaya, then yeah, everyone is going to be paying the same, so you better stuff your face with food to get your money's worth. Yeah, if you're going to an event where there's like a cover charge, or like if someone makes an event on Facebook and like they're having a party or some kind of like event and there's going to be a cover charge, yeah, I don't know. It's not always the same situation. When I've gone to an after party and it dwindles down to just 4 or 5 of us and we move to a family restaurant, since I am female and don't drink, it's almost certainty that one of the guys will cover whatever beverage I had. And among the guys, they will split it a bit more in proportion to who had what, but not in an exact calculation. If your friends can't understand that someone may not be as well off as them, you might want to get different friends. Exactly. Here's one I upvoted. Not normal. Basically stayed up front. I only had soup and put that amount on the table plus tax / table service charge, if not included in the bill already. If they say, "What the fuck, mate?" well, you know you shouldn't hang out with them after anyways. I upvoted this one too. Congrats, you avoided freeloaded foreigners. Pro tip, most of the foreigners you meet in Japan suck. Yes. And are cheap and not good friends. Yes, yes. The ones that are gold. You got out cheap and now you know what to expect with that group. Now, if it was a Nomi Hodai, which is all you can drink, basically there's a cover charge and you can drink as much as you want. Like a wedding party or something like that, or some kind of event where there's an open bar. Basically, Nomi Hodai is open bar. So if you get like an open bar type deal with a cover charge, yeah, even if you didn't drink as much, it's set price per person. So you're basically paying to be there, because they don't track what everybody has, because it's just an open bar. So if you don't drink, you're kind of wasting your time in those situations. Although, if there's tons of food there and it's all you can eat, then maybe you can get your money's worth out of that. So you don't drink, you better hope there's tons of food there. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. For me, though, all you can eat, great. All you can drink, even better. So, like, yeah. All you can drink, I would totally take advantage of that. But, I mean, just going out with people, and I wouldn't want to pay for their stuff. Yeah, someone's saying here, foreigners generally discuss the bill before seating. Yeah, it just seems like some people are saying that those guys are just being dicks. Here's a douchebag comment. I didn't see this one. This one's from 3 hours ago. In my experience, foreigners who fuss too much over the bill are not worth breaking bread with anyways. You get a downvote, you're a fag. Not in a gay way, like you're an asshole. I feel like I gotta say that. It's 2020, you can't say the F word anymore. Although a lot of people don't care what your reasoning for saying it, you're not allowed to say it at all. I don't know. Context doesn't matter. It just sort of slipped out. I grew up in the 90s. We used to say fag all the time. Times were different. Totally justified. Also doesn't matter if it would be culturally expected. It would be a stupid cultural Oh, here we go. Upvote. Yeah, because I hate when people use culture to try to justify their shitty behavior or beliefs. Like, it's a cultural norm in some, I don't know which countries, but in some Middle Eastern countries, it's a cultural norm to groom little girls for marriage with creepy old men, and it's cultural norm to rape children. That doesn't make it right. Just because you can't just go be like, oh, that's just their culture. Like, that doesn't make it right. I know that's a very extreme comparison, but take that and lower it down several notches. Just because it's a norm to split the bill evenly doesn't make it right. I am not going to pay for some asshole's many drinks. If I only drink a little bit and some asshole decides he wants to be the fish of the group and just drink everything, I don't feel obligated to pay for him, you know? If he's gonna be a douchebag, then he needs to pay more. I mean, he's not a douchebag for drinking a lot. He's a douchebag if he drinks a lot and expects everyone to cover him. There's some good beer. There's a lot of that going on in Japan. A lot of people who go like when in Rome or get assimilated. It's like, just because you live in Japan doesn't mean you have to do everything like the Japanese do. That would be stupid. Because by that logic, do as the Japanese do, you know, or assimilate to the culture. By that logic, I would go on a train and start groping schoolgirls and getting upskirt pictures and pushing people off the train tracks and stealing bra and panties. And just many other oddities that generally happen here on a day-to-day basis. It's like, why don't I just go around stabbing people with scissors and shit? You know what else is pretty fucking normal in Japan? Killing your children, killing your parents, killing your spouse. It's a pretty big cultural norm. Oh man. I hate this one too. I downvoted this one already. Is it normal to go out drinking with new friends and then say, oh no, just soup for me, I'm not well? I'd say they shouldn't have asked you to pay an equal share, but you should have only gone if you were willing to party and join in fully. Yeah, that person probably doesn't have very many friends. If they do, I'd be very surprised. They must have stupid friends. super normals. My SOS friends do this all the time. What's SOS? It's capitalized. Capital S, capital O, and then a small s. My SOs? I don't know if that's like slang for something. Super normal. My friends do this all the time. Well, not when I'm with them anymore. I just got to the register first and told them exactly what I ate. Okay, so that's pretty much all. I didn't read all the comments. There was like 100 of them. But I just sort of like trying to find the ones that pissed me off the most. I don't know. Did I actually find the one? Oh yeah, I think I did. The one that I just read at the very bottom. Where it's like, why would you go hang out with your friends if you're not even gonna drink? That sounds like a real douchebag. What's the most you drink in an open bar? Well, it wouldn't be much of an open bar if I actually remembered how much I drank, now would it? Yeah, I think that's kind of the point of an open bar. I wouldn't remember everything that I drink or how much I drink. That's a good time. Probably not kill, that's about. Yeah, Gary's here. Gary? Yeah, we're talking about Reddit. There's some new foreigner who just moved to Japan, and he asked on Reddit. Got a lot of responses. He was talking about how he was hanging out with one foreign friend, so they're both foreigners, and then his foreign friend had two other foreigner friends that he didn't know, and he just met them, and they went to a restaurant, not an izakaya, just some normal restaurant, and he did not drink. The other people, 3 people, drank. He didn't drink, and he only ate 1,000 yen dish. But the total bill for the group of 4 was 12,000. And then after it was over, his friends tried to take advantage of him and try to get it to split 4 ways, which means he'd be paying 4,000 yen instead of 1,000, even though he didn't drink. And they're the ones that caused the bill to be so high. And they were mad at him for him saying that he was only going to pay for his dish. Yeah, because he's new. He just moved to Japan, and I assume he wouldn't have a lot of money. And these people, he says, have lived in Japan for a long time, all of them. They've all lived in Japan a long time. And he's basically asking, is it normal that he objected to paying an equal amount even though he didn't drink and he didn't eat very much? And you got some people in here, you know, saying like, why are you going if you're not gonna drink? Or why are you complaining? But most of the people here said some decent stuff. Yeah, and then like the poor new gaijin was trying to justify their behavior by saying, oh, maybe they've been here a really long time, so now they've assimilated to the culture, and I say that sarcastically. And I'm like, no. Don't try to justify their shitty behavior by saying that they're just assimilated, because that's not a Japanese thing to do, is take advantage of somebody, you know, take advantage of the new guy. Because I'm pretty sure if he would have been with some Japanese people and he would have just explained, hey, I don't drink, I'm only going to eat this small dish, they could have worked something out. These guys were trying to take advantage of the new foreigner and be dicks, and that's not cool. And you know, there had most of the people were pretty understanding of his situation, as was I. But then there were some people just being dickheads, some people who claimed to live in Japan and, you know, blaming him for it. Like, oh, well, you should have drank. You know, he said he wasn't feeling well, so I guess he didn't drink, he didn't want to drink. So I privately messaged him, because I don't want to deal with a bunch of trolls, because I guarantee you a ton of these, it's on the Japan, which one is it? Japan Life subreddit. So I guarantee you a lot of the Japan Life subreddit people, there's 98,000 members, holy shit. I guarantee you a lot of those people are on the Japan Circle Jerk subreddit, and I'm trying to promote my channel in a positive way. I'm not looking for trolls. You know, I'm trying to help out a person here who's new and asking He has a legitimate concern. I'm trying to give the best information I can. I'm not trying to bust anybody's balls. And there's people here busting his balls, and I don't want to get into like a Reddit spat with a bunch of trolls. And I know a lot of those guys would probably be on the Japan Circle Jerk, and I don't want people, because they know they're gonna come fuck with my channel, and I'll be their next target, which is hilarious because I'm not even like big. But I'm sure people would mess with me anyway because they have no life. But yeah, so I privately messaged him. Let's see, I can pull it up here. Yeah, I privately messaged him, and I was like basically telling him like, hey bro, don't listen to the dickhead trying to blame you. You know, if you want real advice, don't ask other foreigners. If you want the best advice, find some Japanese people who you know won't screw you around and get honest advice from them. Like, you know, find some people who will have your back. Because I think a lot of these guys are just asshole gaijins who would probably rather spit on you than actually make friends or help you out. A lot of gaijins, like, don't give a shit. Like, they're just looking out for themselves. They're very insecure, territorial. You know, I remember when I first came here and I was at a train station. I first got here and I was all like, you know, super positive, and I remember seeing a foreigner, and I nodded my head at him, like smiley, you know, and nodded my head like, what's up, you know, and he just gave me the dirtiest look like, fuck you, why are you talking to me? Like, this is my fucking territory, like, I'm the king gaijin around here. And that's generally how it is. Foreigners tend to look at you really shitty, like they want to be a special snowflake or something. And yeah, it kind of turned me, because it kind of made me a shithead a little bit, like, you know, with my feelings toward people coming in. And honestly, man, I wish winter would go away. I'm getting all runny nose. But yeah, like, man, like, I basically told him, like, yeah, just get advice from a Japanese person you trust, and basically all these other people, you know, just ignore them, tell them to piss off, and just honestly, hanging out with foreigners is just a bad idea in general. You're not likely to find good friends who actually help you out and shit. They're looking out for themselves. They're just trying to get ahead. But at the same time, if you do see a new guy, you know, try to break that cycle. You see some new guy come in, he's got his Bambi legs, you know, he just can't figure it out, you know, maybe help that person out, you know, don't be a dick. Yeah, don't let the circle continue, basically. That's pretty much all of that Reddit. I don't know if Gary's still here or not. He hasn't responded yet, so I kind of basically retold the entire story, but with a shorter, like, synopsis. Much. He probably left. Like, I pretty much went into long detail about this story, and then he shows up, and then I give, like, a short little synopsis to retell it quickly to get his viewpoint on it, because I think he's lived here for like 30 years. If I'm guessing, I'm just gonna guess he's lived here for like at least 30 years. I want to say he lived here since the 90s. That's my guess. I don't actually know for sure, but I'm gonna guess that he's lived here since the 90s. I know Victor has lived here since like 92, so I would say Gary has probably lived here either a similar amount of time or more time. So I'm sure he had his experiences of people trying to take advantage of him not knowing stuff, and you know, a long time ago. But I'm sure he doesn't take any shit from anybody now. He's not gonna take that. Not gonna have somebody trying to rip him off financially. Let's see, man. I'm still trying to figure out how Reddit works. It's a bit of a mess here. I honestly don't know how to promote my channel on Reddit. Not really. I feel like I gotta pick the right places to promote it. I can't just promote it wherever, because you promote it in some subreddits that are known for being toxic. You're just opening yourself up for shit. Honestly though, I don't even know why I'm even following. At least he stopped in to say hi. Yeah, it would have been cool if he stayed around a little bit longer, because I'm sure there's lots he could say about that. He's probably also drinking. Yeah, speaking of which, I need to drink more. Okay, I've just drank a little bit, because this is like more than half gone. 6%, 500 milliliters. But I feel like if I would have drank this faster, I'd be a lot drunker. Yeah, I don't know why I'm even following Japan Life and Japan subreddit, because it's probably a bunch of people from the Circle Jerk subreddit, people who are just naturally being assholes, people looking to stir up shit. I have enough shit in my life. I don't need other gaijins, you know, causing shit with me. Honestly, it's just a waste of time. They don't really do anything to help you or make your life any better. If anything, they're a distraction and a hindrance. And also, only thing anybody's fucking talking about is coronavirus. Which is why I'm pretty much just like staying off of Facebook, because just coronavirus, every fucking post is coronavirus. It's like the most obnoxious thing ever. Like, nobody has anything better to talk about, so I don't even know why I'm on there. Honestly, you know what? Like, I feel like the people I should be trying to get a hold of are people who are new to Japan, people who just moved here, or people who are moving here. And if they have questions, I should be on that shit. On it. That's hilarious. I'm on the Taco Bell subreddit. Like, I'm joined that. It's like, cause my very first Reddit post was telling Taco Bell that I miss them and that it's been years and that please come to Japan, and they immediately removed my post, rejected it for some reason. So then I messaged them and said, what did I do? What did I do wrong? And then the moderator says, oh, okay, well, I approved it. I was like, oh, okay, thanks, but that doesn't explain why why it was rejected. That was kind of dumb. But yeah, I would love it if I can get a Taco Bell here. I think I don't know how long ago it was. I think it was sometime before I came here, either 2015 or 2016. Japan got its first Taco Bell in Tokyo, and of course Taco Bell in Japan is going to be way more expensive, and they're not going to have as good of a menu, like as much variety as the American counterpart, and it's just going to be way too expensive. I've seen the prices for like just their basic soft shell tacos. It's fucking ridiculous. It's literally robbery. I mean, I'm sure they have to import everything. All their resources, all their ingredients have to be imported and has to be specially made just for Taco Bell. They probably can't use local ingredients because of like contractual reasons. They got to use stuff that's like for that Taco Bell brand. They got to use this specific meat and the cheese and the shells and the sauces. That's just how it is. You can't just use stuff that's local. You have to use Taco Bell brand stuff. So that's why it costs a lot more money here, because they have to import all that shit. They can't just make it here. Wish they would, though. That would really cut down on the price, because Taco Bell is meant to be cheap. It's meant to be dirt cheap. It's meant to be for poor people. and they to here it's a luxury because it's only in Tokyo. And then like a couple years later, they brought it to Osaka, so it's been in Osaka for a couple years. And but going by that trend, there should be another Taco Bell at some point, somewhere, but it won't be Fukuoka. Fukuoka's growing and it's getting bigger, but the next Taco Bell will probably be like, I don't know. The old me, when I first got here, would have said like Kyoto or something. But now, the longer I live here, I think maybe someplace like Nagoya or something. Maybe Nagoya or... See, I don't really know what a popular city is, honestly. So let's say, oh boy, I talk about coronavirus almost 90% of my conversations today. On purpose, or does it just kind of come up? Do you sort of get dragged into these things? I try to like not talk about it. Although I think the title of my live stream is the same as last time. Oh, it doesn't say coronavirus, but I accidentally got the same title as last live stream from 2 days ago. That's okay. It's fine. When I opened up Streamlabs, I don't know how to change. I don't know how to change the name of the live stream. When I'm open. I have Streamlabs opened up right now, and I don't see anywhere. Where you make the title. So I have no idea. When I went live via Streamlabs, it automatically went to YouTube and gave me the title from 2 days ago, the same exact title. I guess I can just, I guess I can edit it right here. But honestly, I'll probably just keep it the same. Meh. Just keep it the same, I guess. It's on everyone's mind. Yeah, it's on my mind because people won't stop talking about it. It's literally everywhere on the internet. Google. It's on Google News, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Actually, not directly from Instagram, but there's a lot of stuff because I follow pro wrestling stuff on Instagram, and there's lots of stuff about coronavirus. It's so annoying. It's not intentionally on my mind. I don't want it to be on my mind. It's just that people won't stop talking about it and posting about it. It's driving me nuts. Don't know how long this thing's even gonna last. That's the worst part. Like, I hope it doesn't last forever. I mean, it won't. Eventually there'll be like a vaccine, which will be nice. Look at this. I got this from an import store near the train station. Never had it before. Tim Tam. I think there's a regular one, but this one is Choco Mint. I don't know if I've had a regular one before. There's only 100 yen. It's on sale. From a little import store at the train station. There's a lot of import stuff there. They're kind of pricey, like import items. You can get like Campbell's soups and cans. You can get like import beers and stuff like that. And there's lots of like, you can get like tortillas and salsa and stuff to make like tacos and stuff. And there's a bunch of stuff in there like this imported, like little oddities here and there. And it changes from time to time. It's a little bit pricey, but it's a nice little tiny place to go if you want to find some neat import stuff to eat. You know, snacks and stuff. You can get like a lot of spices and drinks and sauces and, you know, just some Western stuff, which is nice. It tastes good. Oh shit, it melted. My laptop is warm. It tastes good. I just don't like the crunchiness of it, like the crispy wafer. It's melting. I'm not really a fan of crispy cookies. I wish it was more like just soft. It is soft, but there's a crunch to it in the middle, like a wafer. I wish it was like a choco pie. It's just completely mush. Everybody likes a nice cream pie. Haha. Holy shit. Why did my nose so itchy? Meh. So what's going on? You said you live in Illinois, right? You guys on... Well, no, I saw a picture of you on Discord, so I guess you're out and about. I guess you're not on lockdown. I'm glad Japan's not on lockdown. That would be so lame. Of course, the only people who are actually talking about Japan being on lockdown are the white people who live in Japan. I'm sure Japanese people don't want to be on lockdown. People are still on the trains and buses and stuff. I still take the buses and trains. Like, I don't know. Let's see. You know, it's funny, like, I typed in Johnny in Japan Instagram on my search engine, and I noticed there was something called gramhole.com/explore#/kid in the strong. And it said Johnny in Japan, Kid in the Strong. So I'm scrolling through all these Japanese... It's like a website that compiles a bunch of Instagram posts based on a topic. And it basically would be #Kid in the Strong Instagram posts. And there's tons of Japanese Instagram posts here compiled. And I'm trying to find mine. Like, that'd be weird if there was a website that, like, compiles Instagram stuff. There's a lot of good pictures here, though. I haven't posted to Instagram in a while. I just haven't. It's a lot of annoyance putting stuff up on Instagram. It's really annoying. I guess because I'm just a really lazy person. Takes more effort than I'm willing to, because it really doesn't do anything. Like, yeah, I guess it's kind of fun to put stuff up on Instagram, but I take way too many pictures of everything, and I just don't want to take the time to upload it all. It's just, I just have way too many pictures to upload. So then I just stop uploading. And really, I made an Instagram solely to promote my YouTube channel, and when it doesn't actually help me grow on YouTube, it just loses its purpose. It's basically just something I do sometimes, if I have a really good picture. Oh, here it is. Oh, wow. Wow, they actually have, some website has my Instagram post for Kid in the Strong Peach Sparkling from 3 months ago. Interesting. That's really cool. Click on that. Click. Oh, wow. You can download it? What the hell? That's weird. How the fuck? So people are just ripping pictures off of Instagram. This is basically like that Vietnamese website that was ripping my videos off of YouTube and uploading them to a Vietnamese website, which I don't think helps me get watch time. I think they're basically just stealing my videos. And I don't really know if it actually helped me grow. Like, if it didn't give me any new subscribers, that's for sure. People are just stealing my videos. It's so weird. St. Louis, Southern Illinois. I'm totally on lockdown, unfortunately. I'm going to be off work for 2 weeks starting Monday. My work is critical infrastructure, so we're doing a 2 weeks, 2 off shift rotation. They say they're still getting full salary, lucky. Hell yeah. I wish you get paid. That's actually kind of awesome. I bet you there's tons of people who are forced to work and they wish they were getting paid to stay at home. Like, there's people who are doing non-essential jobs being forced to work, like GameStop. And I'm not going to say Taco Bell. You shouldn't be forced to work at Taco Bell, but if you want to work at Taco Bell, I mean, is it really essential? Well, I mean, I haven't had Taco Bell in like 4 years, so boy, I would really love some Taco Bell if I was on lockdown. I think they shouldn't force them to work, but entice them with a ton of extra pay. And then have like Taco Bell delivery. That would be sick. You can just deliver at the door. You don't have to like make face contact. You can just deliver at the door and leave the money out there. Or if you can pay by, card. Oh, I miss Taco Bell. Every time I see a new Taco Bell item on the internet, I just like, makes me so upset. Oof. Whoa. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Give me some stuff here. Oh, click off of that. Yeah. Click on something 5 times and it still doesn't work. Man, I did see on Discord that the other guy shared some links for stuff, and I never responded to it. I feel kind of bad for not responding, but I didn't really know what to say. Like there's like a bunch of links here for Reddit, like self-promotion, shameless plug, YouTube gaming vid promo, Japan travel, Japan. Like I was already following the Japan subreddit, but then I looked at these and I looked at them, and there's a lot of people in the subreddits, but like all the posts have no traction. Like people post their links for their videos, their thumbnails or whatever, and there's like no comments, no upvotes, and I don't know. It makes me wonder. Like it's just like a bunch of people are in these groups, but they're not active. Like I don't know what's going on. So like I didn't bother. I know it's kind of silly though, because there's literally subreddits called self-promotion and shameless plug, and their bios say, hey, you can share your YouTube links here. You don't have to worry about being a spammer or having any kind of reason for it. Just share your videos. Like who cares what it is? Like you don't need a reason or any permission. Just share it. And I know there's no like traction on these things, but maybe I should still share my links because maybe some people might see it. So I mean, I guess if a couple people see it, that might be good. Even if they don't comment on it or upvote it, maybe they'll check out my channel. I don't know. Maybe I should share stuff on there. I guess I'm just very apprehensive about sharing stuff on places I don't know, because since there is no traction, that's the other reason. Since there's no traction, I don't know what kind of community they're curating there. Is that the right word? Like I don't know, if it's like a very toxic subreddit. Seems like it's a very dead subreddit. So I can't really tell what kind of behavior the members are like. There's one for YouTube gaming vid promo. I wouldn't say I'm a gaming channel, but I don't know. Yeah, I really don't want to share my shit on the Japan or Japan travel stuff, because I feel like I know foreigners in Japan are some of the most toxic people. I don't know. But I definitely feel like I need to start sharing stuff somewhere. I did start sharing stuff on my own Reddit. Where is it? There's my profile. Yeah, like I share my own videos. Unfortunately. Where the hell is that? I guess I can't find it. I thought, oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, what I did was like my first like video link was the Shinkansen thing, and I shared it to Reddit. And when you go on my Reddit, it's a pin post, and it actually shows the title, and it actually shows the thumbnail, and you can actually play it from Reddit. Yeah, you can literally play the video on Reddit. You can literally play it on Reddit. It doesn't take you to YouTube, but there's like a YouTube player on the Reddit thing. For some reason it's buffering and it won't actually play. I don't know why. If playback doesn't begin shortly, try restarting your device. What? That's crazy. Okay, let me refresh it. Yeah, I don't know why. It's got the title, it's got the link, and then it's got like the actual thumbnail actually. Here it is. I don't know if it'll actually play. Huh. Yeah, it seems to have problems playing. I don't know why, but it was very easy to share that. There's a link there, there's a title, there's the actual thing there. I can click on that and go to YouTube. Hey, let's like my own video. That's not desperate. Oh. Yeah, so there's that. But for some reason, when I shared another video, it would only show the title of the video, and it would not put a link up. It wouldn't put like the actual player. I couldn't figure it out. I uploaded it and deleted like the Reddit post twice, and I couldn't figure out how I got it to work last time. Like the first time, it worked so seamlessly, but the next time I tried to share a video link to my Reddit, it didn't work. It would not share a link, and it would not show like the player on the post. It would just be the title of the video, and that's it. Basically, the Reddit post would be just the title of my video. I was like, well, that doesn't do me any good. So I really don't understand how Reddit works. I'm still learning. Still learning. That's gonna drive me crazy for a while. Memes. I get distracted by memes when I'm trying to like talk about shit. What the fuck? I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm constantly skipping back and forth between a lot of stuff, like trying to like look at new things to sort of help my channel out here. Like there's a lot of different like resources. Oh shit, why did I open that? Nope, don't need that. That's empty. Finally. Oof. Ooh, man. I feel like I'm getting a sweaty ass from sitting here so long. It's not often I sit in this chair that long. Oof. Got another beer here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take a whiz real quick, and I'll be right back. Let's see here. That's good stuff. Very good. Very, very good. Very, very good, yeah. Why the hell does it say streaming less than 1 minute ago? That makes no sense. What the hell? Oh, 98 minutes ago. Okay, I guess it just didn't update. Are we still here? Chillin'? I need more snacks. These are pretty good, but they're okay, I guess. I don't like how they melt so easily in your hand. It's like instant melt. Tim Tam. Where the hell is this even from? Where is it from? Can't really find it. Australia? Maybe. Chilling with some tea. Some lunch. Wow, yeah, it's like afternoon, isn't it? Like, I don't even know. Clock. I have a world clock here. It's the afternoon. Just chilling with some tea after some lunch. Gonna go to bed soonish. What? What do you work night? Oh, right. You say you work night shift. So the afternoon probably is like, the afternoon is probably like your midnight or later. Yeah. Like right now it's 1:30 a.m. for me. That's pretty early for me, honestly. I'm a night owl. I like to stay up late at night. Well, I have it on Cincinnati time. Cincinnati time is like 12:30 because I used to live in Cincinnati. So like 12:30 is what I look at whenever I'm thinking about Eastern Standard Time. But tomorrow I'm off for 2 weeks. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, do you have a PS4 or something like that? Well, I have an Xbox One, but I don't have Gold, so I can't play online there. I do not currently have the funds to get a Gold subscription. I'm such a poor piece of shit. I do have PS Plus though, so I do have Steam, but I don't really have a whole lot in the way of. Oh no! Oh no! I accidentally opened that. I opened up Elgato. Whoops. No. I hope that doesn't mess anything up on my Streamlabs. No. Don't open up Elgato. Elgato takes forever to open up when you click on it. I clicked on it. Oh, now it's loading. Oh shit. Okay, let's go ahead and click off that. Click. There we go. Click that off. Don't want that to mess up my live stream. It might cause my CPU to work too hard. Shit, I'm gonna turn on my PS4 real quick. Gotta make sure I turn down the volume here. Gotta turn down the volume. You might hear some volume here for a second. Gotta hurry up and turn that shit down. Alright. What do I got here? Well, if you're off for the next 2 weeks, luckily that just gives me more motivation to stream more. I can hear my Shiba eating dog food. That's funny. Where is my library? See, I got PS Plus. I got Sonic Forces for free. I don't know if that's multiplayer or not, but I got Sonic Forces for free recently, and Shadow of Colossus. I've never played either one. Tons of Yakuza games. I'm still going through those. No spoilers, please. I'm still going through those. I do have The Sims 4. I got that for free. Firewall 0 Hour. Don't know what that is. Looks like a... It's got a little symbol for VR. I don't know if it's a VR game or you have to have VR, but I don't have VR. BioShock games. I got the collection, but I never played it. Goat Simulator. I got Monster Hunter World, but I don't have Iceborne. And I'm not very good at the game, but it's been a while since I played it, and I'm still beginner. Titanfall 2, never played it, but I got it for free. Far Cry 4 I got for free a long time ago, many years ago. I never opened it. I got Grand Theft Auto 5, so I can play Grand Theft Auto Online. Oh, of course you already know that. Yeah, that would be a good time for me to play Grand Theft Auto Online. Um, some horror games. Neo. Never played Neo. Got Outlast 1 and 2. I got all the Yakuzas, but I am on Yakuza 4 right now. So I have not finished 4. I have not played 5 or 6. And I also have Judgment, which is made by the same people, but I haven't played that yet. I finished Days Gone like 2 or 3 months ago. A Murdered Soul Suspect. That's a single player. I never played it. I got Red Dead Redemption 2, but I'm still playing the story. So I'm hoping I don't get spoilers on that, but eventually I'll play that online when I finish the main campaign. Heavy Rain, Detroit Become Human, that's all single player stuff. Yeah, that's all my games pretty much. So in terms of like multiplayer, I don't know if Sonic Forces is multiplayer, but I know The Sims 4 is multiplayer. I like The Sims. Sims, I would definitely be into The Sims. I'd probably live stream that. Sims 4, that's free. Well, I don't know if it's free anymore. It was free last month. It's one of those things, it's PS Plus, you gotta get it when it's free. And Monster Hunter World, I have that. And obviously GTA Online. So GTA Online, Monster Hunter World, and The Sims 4 are the games that I could definitely play online. And eventually I'll play Red Dead Online when I finish the campaign, because I don't want to go online because I feel like people might spoil the campaign, like the storyline. Not on purpose, but like they might just be talking about it. Yeah, I played Yakuza 1, it was addicting. Yeah, it was good. Did you play the original Yakuza for PS2 back in 2005, or did you play the remake, the Kiwami? Because when I was in high school and had a PS2, I played the original Yakuza in 2005. Well, it came out in 2005, but I played it in 2006. And that was the only Yakuza that had English dub. I played it in English, PS2, and I sucked at it. The combat is terrible, and the game now looks like shit. Like, the original PS2 game looks like shit, and the combat was very shitty. And I wasn't very good at that kind of stuff back then, so I never finished it when I was in high school. I didn't finish it at all, and I forgot about it. I completely forgot about it for a good, at least 10 years, maybe 10, 11, 12 years. And it was like a couple years ago that they had the Kiwami. They had Yakuza 0, Kiwami, stuff like that. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember that game. I had no idea Yakuza would end up being more popular. And I was like, whatever happened to Yakuza? And then I went and looked up on Google, and it turned out they only went to Yakuza 2. And then stopped releasing it in the West. And you could only get it in Japanese. Well, they did have Yakuza 3 in English. That's really hard to find for PS3. But I think Yakuza 4 and 5 is only Japanese. And it's only recently that you can actually get, with these HD remasters. So, like, instead of playing Kiwami, the first Yakuza remake, I restarted over with 0. Now, I know a lot of people will be like, if a new person would come along and say, like, should I play 0 first, or should I play Yakuza 1 first? I always say 0 first. I know there's going to be a lot of purists who are going to say, oh, play all 1 through 6 first, then 0, because they're fake. They're doing it the way that they did it. It's like somebody saying, like, oh, if I watch all the Star Wars movies, should I watch the original trilogy first? If you are, my whole thing about that is, if you already watched the original trilogy, and then the new, movies came out in the 90s, then yeah, naturally you didn't have a choice. But as a new viewer, if you're a kid, you've never seen Star Wars, just start with episode 1. Like, watch it don't watch it in release date order. I personally believe that you should watch it in chronological timeline order. Like, obviously, I read The Hobbit first. I read the Hobbit book first, and then the Lord of the Rings books. But when the movies came out, obviously, I saw Lord of the Rings movies first, and then they released, many, many years later, like a decade or whatever later, they released the 3 Hobbit movies, and I've seen those. naturally there's no choice in that. You watch the Lord of the Rings movie first because that's what came out many years ago. But now, if there was like some kid who never heard of Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, he's too young, I'd say Hobbit, obviously. Well, obviously because The Hobbit came first in the books anyway. But just for chronological timeline order, I'd say The Hobbit first. Same way with Star Wars. Same way with Yakuza. Like, if you played the original Yakuza's first many years ago, before Zero came out, then sure, you didn't have a choice. But if you're a new player, Zero. And when I was I played a little bit of Yakuza on the PS2, but it was 2006. I'm not gonna remember that stuff. I only played the beginning of it, so it's still fresh to me, and I completely forgot about it all. So I knew the Kiwami remake was out, and I knew Zero was out, and I looked it up and found out Zero was a prequel, and my OCD was like, no, prequel first. That is just how I do it. Prequel. Because I want to play it in a chronological order in terms of what happened in that person's history, like Kiryu and Majima. I want to see it. I don't want to go back in time. I hate that. I don't want to play Yakuza 1 through 6 and then go back all the way to the beginning. I want to play from the beginning of their life, because that's just how my brain works. I am hoping that there will be more prequels, because Yakuza 0 is in the 80s, 1988. So Kiryu is like a new Yakuza member. He's like pretty new. And Yakuza 1 starts in 1995, and he goes to prison for 10 years and comes out in 2005. There is tons of time between 88 and 95. I would love it if they made more Yakuza prequels that went from 88 to 95. Now, naturally, I've already played Yakuza 0, and now I'm playing all the Yakuzas, so I'd have to go back in time. So it'd be like a big flashback. But once I played all that, if they came out with new prequels that filled in gaps between 88 and 95, between 0 and 1, if I wanted to play the whole series all over again, I would start with 0 and then play the other prequels that come after that in chronological timeline order, and then go to Yakuza 1. That's just how I would do it for the next playthrough. And if they made prequels that went before Yakuza 0, because they can go back before that, they've really given themselves a lot of room. That'd be a real shame if they didn't take advantage of that. They can really milk that and make that a cash cow. It's really popular. They could easily go back before Yakuza 0, because Kiryu was already in the Yakuza for like a couple of years, I think. He was like only 20 years old in Yakuza 0. And I'm pretty sure he joined as a teenager, at least 18. He had to have been at least 18 when he started, maybe earlier than that. So they can go back. And Majima was in the Yakuza in 85, because in Yakuza 4 I can't really tell you about that, but if you played Yakuza 0, then there's some flashbacks that go back to 85. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't gotten that far. I don't know if you played 0. If you played 0, then you already know that there's some flashbacks that go back to like the mid 80s, before Yakuza 0. Like, I don't know if you played Yakuza 0, but you have to go back. There's like flashbacks that go back to the mid 80s for Majima's backstory of when he's younger. But like, yeah, but like they Yakuza 4 is based off of things that happened pre Yakuza 0, which is a prequel to the whole series. So they could make prequels that go in between 0 and 1, from 88 to 95, but they could also make prequels that go before Yakuza 0, because Majima was in the Yakuza in 85, and I don't know if that was his first year in the Yakuza. I think he was in the Yakuza before that too, maybe in the early 80s. Hell, it might even be the late 70s, who knows? I don't know how far it goes back. I haven't really looked up any of the lore. But there's a lot of gaps to fill. Now, you can't really fill any gaps like Kiryu was in prison for 10 years for Yakuza 1. From 95 to 2005. He's in there for 10 years. What are you going to do? Show his prison time? That's boring. But you can probably show... You can probably... It wouldn't be really prequels. It would be just side games. They could really milk that. They can have prequels that are between 0 and 1. They got a good 7 years to fill. 7 years of things that they can fill with games, storylines, major storylines. Well, it wouldn't be major storylines because honestly, it's kind of weird. If there was some major events that happened in the Yakuza world between 88 and 95, you would think they would have already included it in the main series. Like, you would think it'd be a weird thing to not mention at all in any of the games. So maybe there might be some side stuff that happened. They can make a game out of that, some stories. I don't know. Maybe some major stuff did happen. They just didn't cover it. I don't know. But it is kind of weird. If some major crazy Yakuza war happened between 88 and 95, it'd be kind of weird that they didn't already cover that in the 3 Yakuza games that I've already played. And I'm on the 4th one now. So it'd be kind of weird that they didn't already mention that. Like, crazy things happening. But, you know, they can still do it. They can still make games of events that happened during that time, and they could also go back. They can go back as far as they want. Honestly, they can just go back before Majima, before Kiryu. They can. They do have, you know, characters that are older, that are like higher in the hierarchy. They could have, you know, like young Kiryu and young. Like they got Kazama, you know, Kiryu's adoptive father. They could have stuff when he's young. They can go back as far as they want. They can. You know, what'd be really interesting is that they just kept going back with prequels. And I know that sounds like they're just milking it and just trying to make money if they did that, but I would totally eat that up. I would totally plunk down some cash for that because it's a really good story. Bad combat, terrible combat. Very unrealistic things, like you can get like shot a bunch of times and way too much blocking, like too much countering, too much blocking. The fact that you get shot 50 times and you survive, but then in a cutscene you get shot once and you're like in the hospital. It's like, what? You get stabbed once, boom. But in the game itself, when you're playing, you'll have a guy use a chainsaw on you or a flamethrower, and it's like, no, I'm fine. Just drink some fucking drink and I'm fine. That's like, continuity. It's killing me. I'd really like a realistic Yakuza game. Like super realistic. Like, you get shot once and you're probably gonna die. You get stabbed, you're probably gonna die. Like, it'd be based on making choices. Like, Detroit Become Human. Like, every little choice you make affects the outcome of the game. And it wouldn't be so much about action, arcadey fighting. It'd be more about cerebral stuff, like making choices about what you're gonna say, what you're gonna do. Yeah, it's like a choose your own adventure type thing. And I would want a super realistic Yakuza game, like in terms of like how the characters behave, the culture, and also the combat. Like, the combat would be probably full of quick time events. I love quick time events. I feel like realistic Yakuza fights should be fast. In the game, there's too much. You're doing all these crazy heat actions, using sledgehammers on a dude's face, throwing a bicycle on top of them, you know, and smashing their head into a car door. It's like, dude, they should be dead instantly. It just, like, a lot of these fights are like too long, especially the boss fights. They'll be like 10 minutes long of doing the same combo over and over because there's not a lot of variety in the moves you can do. Even when you unlock new heat actions, there's not a whole lot of variety. You quickly run through all the stuff that you can do. I feel like a realistic Yakuza game, the fights would be quick, dirty, and just to the point. And you gotta be on your toes. If you're not on your toes, you're gonna get stabbed or shot, or you're gonna get a broken beer bottle sliced across your face or something. You know, like, you gotta be on your feet. You gotta make quick decisions. It'd be like very adrenaline pumping, you know. You know, it's no screwing around with arcade shit. It's gonna be very simulation based. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, right, but like, they can go all the way. I would love it if they just kept going back and back, even all the way back to like post World War II, when like the Yakuza like started getting really powerful. That would be really interesting, like a post World War II Japan Yakuza when they're super powerful. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, but basically, I hate the Yakuza gameplay itself, but I love the story, I love the characters, the voice acting is good. So I suffer through terrible, repetitive combat to have a good story. It would have been much better as an anime or a live-action movie. Way better as a movie or a TV series. I would have been just as into it if it was a TV series or a movie series or an anime. But as a game, it's terrible. And I only suffer through it because the story and the characters are so fucking good. Yeah, that's to me is Yakuza. I have Zero, but I haven't tried it out. Keep that in mind. Oh, you got to! To this day, Zero is still my favorite. Zero is amazing. And anybody that comes into Yakuza brand new, people who've never played Yakuza before, I'm always going to tell them play Zero first. Like, there's people that are like, oh no, play 1 through 6 first, then go back to Zero, because then you can really appreciate all the little references or inside whatever. I don't see it that way, because like, I played Yakuza 0 first, and I enjoy it tremendously, playing Yakuza 0 first, and then jumping into 1. Like, people say that's bad, but I played 0 first, and then jumped into 1, the Kiwami remake, and I felt that was way more satisfying to me, because I got to start off with Kiryu and Majima as young guns, like they were young Yakuza. And I feel like I got to grow with them. It's like Harry Potter, you know? Like, you read Sorcerer's Stone first, and then you grow up with those characters. Because I started reading Harry Potter when I was a kid. When I first started reading Harry Potter, I was the same age as Harry Potter in the first book. We were the same age. So as I was growing in real life in age, so was the characters in the book at the same time. I grew up at the same time as the release of the books. So for me, it's like that. It's like I'm getting to watch Kiryu and Majima get older and grow and experience and change over time. I don't want to go backward. I don't like going backwards. I hate going backwards. I hate when like I get prequels are made after a main series as sort of like it's really just for milking it to get extra money. That's what it is. But if I'm a new person who's never done a series before, whether it's a movie series or a TV series or game, I'm gonna do the prequels first. If I get into a series already and then the prequels come out later, fine. But if I see a game series that's already finished and then they come out with a prequel, I'm gonna play the prequel first. Because I love Chronicle, and I understand that's just an opinion, that's just a preference. But whenever someone asks me my opinion, that's the one I give. And my reason for that is I just like things to be in chronological timeline. It makes me feel more immersed. It makes me less immersed if I'm going back in time. I feel like I'm more immersed into the lore if I can go from the very beginning first. That's just what I like. Yeah, but you gotta play Zero. Zero is so good. I think Zero is the best one because you play as Kiryu and Majima. You switch between them equally. It's really good. I'm playing 4 right now. It's my least favorite. It's my least favorite. You switch between too many characters. There's like 4 main characters and you switch between. I don't know how many chapters I'm on right now. Still haven't played as Kiryu. Like, how do you play a Yakuza game and not start as Kiryu? You have to start as Kiryu. He's the main character of the series. But in Yakuza 4, you do not start as Kiryu. You start off as a brand new character, never been seen before, and then you do a few chapters with him. And before on the other games, it's, you know, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This one, it's part 1, chapter 1, part 1, chapter 2, part 1, chapter 3, part 1, chapter 4. And then when that character's finished, you moved on to another character and go to part 2, chapter 1. And right now, I'm on part 2, chapter 2 or 3 or something. I'm on a second main character. I haven't even got to Kiryu yet. I'm gonna be really pissed if Kiryu is the 4th guy I play. Like, how do you have a Yakuza game and not have Kiryu first? And also, why are they making me wait so long to play him? like, that's insane. He's the main character. So far, this is my least favorite Yakuza. It's still got a good story. Still a good story, but for that alone, my least favorite. Because Kiryu is the main character, he should be first. Always. And the fact that I've had to wait this long and not even play him yet, that's pretty bad. Compared to Yakuza 3, where you play as pretty much just Kiryu. Same way with 2, yeah. I think, yeah, Yakuza 0 is the only one where you switch between Kiryu and Majima. In Yakuza 1, 2, and 3, it's just Kiryu. And in Yakuza 4, it's like switching between 4 main characters. And that means the game is extra long. And I remember before I even started the series, many people would complain about how Yakuza 4 is way too long, way too convoluted, like the story's too complicated because there's 4 different main characters and it's way too complicated to remember everything. And I didn't see the part about, you know, when you get to play Kiryu, but that's my complaint, is you don't even get to play him yet. It's like I'm way far in the game and haven't played him yet. That's like so lame. I don't know about Yakuza 5 though. I don't know if that one has too many characters to play as. Hopefully not. Hopefully they stop doing that. Because I don't want to play as 4 different main characters. I'm good with just 1, maybe 2. The only reason I would want to play 2 main characters is if Majima's the other one. Otherwise I have no interest. I just want to play Kiryu. I would play a game with just Majima though, because he's great. I feel like he's equally as awesome as Kiryu. And important. I took my new friend through Star Wars starting with episode 1. Yeah, that's what I would do. If I had some kid that was like, oh, I've never seen Star Wars, I don't know what Star Wars is, I'd be like, episode 1. Because that's just the way I do it. If I were to watch, I'm watching 4, 6, 1 to 3. Yeah. I guess maybe for nostalgic reasons you might do that, but for me, and see, I watched 4 through 6 first as well. But I'm just sort of like, I'm not going with nostalgia, I'm going with just, my OCD just says no. Do it in chronological timeline, I have to. My brain won't let me do it 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3. It just won't. My brain will freak out. I love to see things progress in chronological order. I like things to be in order that way. LOL, yeah, that kind of stuff is a bit silly. I like the arcade aspect of it. Picking up a big ass table and throwing it into... Picking up a big ass table and throwing it into 12 dudes. Yeah, I feel like if you pick up a big ass table and throw it into 12 dudes, A, you're really strong, and B, those 12 dudes should be wiped the fuck out. Shenmue was my favorite mixture of arcade and realism, to be honest. Shenmue is my favorite game of all time, which I'm sure you already knew that. I still need to get part 9 finished. I've taken so long because no one even watches those videos. No, those videos don't get watch time at all. No one watches them, so I'm not really in any hurry to put them up. I missed the trend. I still gotta finish editing part 9 and then part 10, and then I'll have a full playlist, and then I will beg my subscribers to play my Shenmue 3 playlist, my 10-part Shenmue 3 playlist on a continuous loop. Oh man, I feel like it was such a waste of time to do that, because it takes so much time to edit that shit, because you have to like, each play session you have to play for like 2.5 to 3 hours, because there's so much filler stuff you have to cut out, because I want my video parts to all be the same time, and I want them all to be 1 hour each, exactly 1 hour. I don't want it to be like 101. I want it to be like 1 hour. All of my parts so far are 1 hour exactly. And that's really hard to cut it down there. In order to cut that down to 1 hour exactly, you have to have enough footage to cut. But you don't want to have too much filler. Like if you only record for like an hour and a half, you'll probably have too much filler, and then it'll be, the final product will be less than an hour. So you need to record enough gameplay so that it has enough major cutscenes and gameplay to where you can cut enough to get down to an hour. Because I'll tend to cut fights that don't matter, like filler fights, which there isn't a lot of filler fights in that game. all the fights are part of the storyline. But I'll cut out, if I visit a place once, like while I'm walking around, I visit a new place once, I'll show it. But if I'm doing, like, if I have to do another mission that's part of the main story, and I have to go back to a place I've already been to, I won't show myself running back. That's just a huge waste of 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes that I can cut that and just transition to going back to a place that I've already been to multiple times. I don't want to waste the viewer's time. So there's a lot of filler content of me walking from places that I've already been to. If it's a brand new place, I'll show me going to it so you can see how I got there. Same way with repetitive dialogue. I will cut out repetitive dialogue. I only show dialogue once. Like if it's like storyline stuff, I don't want to show repeats of the same dialogue with the same people. Yeah. Part 9, I think part 8, I had to take parts of part 9 to make 8 an hour long because I didn't have enough footage, raw footage. And then part 9, I think I have to take... Oh, I think I have enough footage for part 9 to make an hour long. But part 10, unfortunately, part 1 through 9 will probably be an hour long each exactly. But I think part 10, unfortunately, my OCD is going to hate this. I'll have 1 through 9 at exactly an hour each, and then part 10 will unfortunately be like 20-30 minutes because the game ended abruptly. I didn't realize the final boss was coming and the final cutscenes. The game ended faster than I thought. And I'd already edited and rendered and uploaded parts 1 through 8, and I was like, oh shit. It's going to be hard enough getting part 9 to an hour. And now part 10 is definitely not going to be an hour. It's going to be impossible. So it'll probably just be parts 1 through 9, and then part 10, I'll just call it Shenmue 3 Finale. And it'll be like 20-something minutes. It'll just be the final boss fight, and then the ending cutscenes to leave the cliffhanger for the game. But I'm not really in a hurry to get it up because no one is watching it. No one. The proof is in the analytics. No one is watching those videos. The amount of effort I put into it to micro cut that stuff, like there's so many cuts. Like I'm having to sit there like this and watch through hours and hours and hours of raw footage and cut every little like thing. So much micro cutting, like very precise cuts, and you know, because I don't want any lull, no loading. I don't want any lull in the conversation. No repetitive dialogue, so I'll cut it so razor fine to where it seems like a coherent conversation, because a lot of it's very repetitive, the conversations. Like it'll be like, hey Shinha, hey Shinha, hey Shinha, like every 10 seconds. And it's like, nope, cut that, cut that, cut that, cut that. Make it look like a cohesive, continuing conversation that makes sense. And yeah, I tried really hard to make it look good. And it's just not working out. So I think the next time I do a big game series, I'm just gonna live stream it. I'll probably do a long playthrough, like a 12-hour playthrough where I just play the entire game in one sitting. Those types of things though, I probably have to have a lot more viewers who are willing to sit through 8, 10, 12 hours of live streaming. Yeah. I'd take 100 episodes of Yakuza, LOL. Oh, you mean like an anime series or live action or... Majima is such a good character. Yeah, he's great. I feel like Majima was better in Zero. He's not as good as he used to be. By the time you get to 4, it's like, 'cause he's getting older. But when he was like in his early 20s in Yakuza 0, and he had the long hair with a ponytail, he was a badass. I'd love to finally play Shenmue 3, but I have bad internet and was streaming Shenmue 2 and was stuck. There's so many factors holding me back from finishing the last few hours of that game. Yeah, man. Oh, you're streaming Shenmue too? Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, if you're having trouble streaming Shenmue 2, honestly, it's a very niche game. It's not very popular. Probably not really worth it. I would just finish it as fast as possible. I would finish it because you really love it. You really love the ending, the cliffhanger, and you gotta get on to 3. Yeah, especially considering people will spoil it for you. I've done the best I can not to spoil it. Although, I mean, I haven't spoiled anything. I just uploaded the videos, but I don't spoil anything in the titles or description or anything like that. And I haven't talked about the actual videos themselves. I just say, like, you know, hey, I'm editing this video and I put up this video. Like, the most I've ever said is like how many parts there's gonna be. So I'm trying not to spoil it, but they're there. Yeah, I can understand why you haven't seen my Yakuza 3 playlist, because you don't want spoilers. Well, hopefully I can get other people to actually like watch that shit, because it's, maybe I can like share it somewhere, maybe on a Reddit or something. Maybe there's like a Shenmue Reddit I can join that I can share my playlist. I didn't think about that. Maybe I'll join a Shenmue subreddit. I do just need to get in there and finish. Yeah, you'll really be glad you did. Like, if you're having so much trouble streaming it, honestly, it's just such a niche game. There's not a lot of interest in it. So, like, it's definitely something you want to finish sooner than later, because it's really good. And plus, that leaves you open to play tons of other games that you haven't played yet. There's so many games I gotta play. So many. I'm trying to get to the Yakuza as fast as I can before people start spoiling. Especially when I look up, if I try to look up help, like on YouTube or something, like if I'm stuck on a mission, I can't find out what to do, I'll look up help, typing in the name of the quest or mission or whatever, or sub-story. And then YouTube will track that and be like, oh, you typed in Yakuza 3 in this type of mission? Oh, here's Yakuza 6, and here's a very important scene that we're gonna spoil for you in the subtitle and the title and thumbnail. It's like, no. So basically, I already got Yakuza 6 spoiled. I don't know the story, but I know something major about Yakuza 6 because they say like Yakuza 6 blank scene. And I'm just like, you son of a bitch, you just ruined the entire fucking series for me. But now I gotta see how we get to the end there. I still have to see how we get there. There's still a lot of major blanks to fill in, but I know something happens in Yakuza 6 that's very major for the series, and it kind of pisses me off that people would put that. Like, do you have to do that? You don't have to describe what the scene is. If you want to upload a video, just put Yakuza 6 final scene, Yakuza 6 finale. Don't put Yakuza 6 blank scene. That spoils the entire series. It makes me not want to play the entire series at all. And they spoiled this for me when I was still playing Yakuza 0 or Kiwami 1. And I'm just like, god damn it, why? Fucking assholes. Yeah, so I'm trying not to look up stuff for Yakuza because I don't want Google spying on me and then spoiling everything. I would just get so super annoyed by that. Yeah, but I would definitely finish Shenmue's. I'm definitely going to finish Yakuza as quick as possible. And then I'll jump on to Judgment. I need to finish Red Dead. It's so weird because, like, I got Red Dead Redemption in 2010 when it came out for 360. And I beat that game so quickly. And I loved it. And then I waited, like, what? 8 years for the sequel to come out, and technically it's a prequel. And it came out in late 2018, but I didn't get it right away. I got it when it was on sale April or May of last year. And then I got other games like Yakuza games and what else? Days Gone. And I got distracted by other games and I stopped playing it for some reason. And I still haven't beaten Red Dead. I've had the game for almost a year, and I still haven't beaten it. I feel like I'm such a lame-ass fan. Like, I'm not a real fan. Because I played Red Dead so quickly back then and loved it, and waited so long for the sequel, or prequel, whatever you want to call it. And then here I am not finishing it, like, within, like, a month. Instead, I'm taking, like, over a year to fucking finish it. I'm just like, that's so lame. I feel like such a fucking poser fan. I can't help it. I don't have as much time to play video games as I did in 2000. In 2010, I was 18, 19, 20. In 2010, I was only like 21. Now I'm 30. Like, I had a lot more time to play video games back then. And now there's so many video games I'm trying to, like, finish. I have way too many. Now I'm getting older. Oh, man. Oof. Man, why do I feel like these are probably melt? Oh yeah, these are melting big time. Yeah, these are melting big time. It's a little bit warm in this room, so I'm gonna go put this in the refrigerator because I don't want these to melt any worse. These are terrible snacks. I'm never getting this again. It tastes good, but it's just not convenient. It's a green package, that's why you can't see it. I'm gonna go. It says there is no substitute. But yeah, there is. There's plenty of good snacks out there that don't melt on you. If I could play 1,000 games in a year, I would find more to be wishing I had played. Yeah, there's a lot of games out there. I'm gonna go put this in the fridge real quick. But yeah, what you were saying about the 1,000 games reminded me of something about the PS5 that comes out, hopefully. Well, actually, if it comes out later this year, I won't be able to afford it anyway. So if it gets delayed from the coronavirus, it doesn't hurt me any because I can't afford it anyway. I'll be right back. I gotta put this in the damn fridge. Oof. Yeah, what was I saying about the PS5? Yeah, like Sony thinks that they're gonna have a PS5 by the end of the year. Yeah, right. Not with this Corona thing, man. Like, you can't even get a Nintendo Switch right now. But yeah, there's no way the Xbox Series X or PS5 is coming out this year. Sometime next year it'll come out. So, like, I wouldn't be able to afford it anyway. But yeah, they were talking about like the backwards compatibility. Like, Xbox Series X is going to be backwards compatible everything. You'll be able to play Xbox One games, all the Xbox 360, all the original Xbox. That's amazing. But like PS5, you'll only be able to play PS4 games. And right now they say it's only the top 100, and they're working slowly on making other games work. And they're saying that by the time the PS5 comes out, that most of the games for PS4 will work. And I forgot what they said. I think they said there's like thousands of PS4. I don't think there's thousands of PS4 games. I don't even think there's 1,000. I'm pretty sure they said 1,000. I'm like, what? There's not 1,000 PS4 games. That's impossible. I highly doubt there's 1,000 PS4 games. But yeah, apparently PS3 will still only be available through the PlayStation Now streaming service, which sucks. Like, people want PS3 disc to be backwards compatible, and PS2 and PS1. So I think it's really lame that they're not going to do that, especially with how much money they're going to charge for the next system. Yeah. Like snack stuck in my tooth. Oh my goodness. Ugh, coronavirus. Gotta get Google notifications for news and YouTube video notifications. It's all corona this, corona that. I'm just like swipe, don't care. I've seen enough. Way too much. So you're off for the next 2 weeks, huh? Yeah, I'll probably be streaming. Like, it's 2 in the morning right now, and I'll probably eat something soon. Probably eat something and then watch some Netflix and then go to sleep. But probably sometime in the afternoon, maybe. I'll probably start live streaming again. Probably Super Famicom. Yeah, I'll probably stream some Super Famicom. During the day. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, do you have a Reddit account? Now I got a Reddit. I'm not really sure what the hell I'm gonna do with my Reddit. I mean, I made the Reddit so I can share my links on subreddits. Yeah, I'm gonna share my video links on subreddits, but I haven't done that yet. I just gotta find the right place to share it. I'll be sure to beat Shenmue 2 if possible. I'll get my Switch Lite on Friday. You lucky SOB. I want a Switch Lite. Damn. I miss being a kid, man. I miss being a kid because then I can just say like, oh, I want one for my birthday. Because I turn... Wait, what day is it? In a little over 2 weeks, I turn 31. And I'm just straight up like, man, I wish I had parents. I do have parents, but I mean, like, I haven't talked to my stepfather in like over a decade, and my real father I only met once when I was 19, and he never sends me anything for my birthday. We're Facebook friends. And my mother, I haven't talked to my mother in a couple years. We had a falling out because she has a bunch of my stuff that I left in America, and she put it all in storage, and she never sent me any of my possessions. So I stopped talking to her because I had like guitars and like game consoles and like collector vinyl records and stuff like that, and she would not send me that shit. She kept making excuses, and so I just stopped talking to her. Yeah. But yeah, like, and not that it matters anyway, because my parents, all three of them, are like total cheapskates. It's like, can you imagine? They'd be like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I want a Switch Lite. Okay, what do you want for your birthday that's not $200? Nothing. Good lord. I already have some games for it, just ready to go. Yeah, I'll link my Reddit to the Discord. Actually, my Reddit is in my profile on Discord. Oh yeah, getting consoles for my birthday was a special time. I am turned 29 this year, so I have to buy all my own fun now too. Yeah. Find yourself a rich girl. It's like, if you're a woman, you can just find a guy to buy stuff for you. Because social gender norms or whatever. Why can't guys find rich girlfriends? We get made to feel bad about it. It's like, find a girl who's got money to buy you stuff. Ugh. Honestly, I should be getting a Switch Lite because it's not like Switch Lite's only $200. It's not like I'll be able to. It's not like I have the discipline to save up for a PS5 or. And if I got a PS5, I'd have to get like a goddamn 4K monitor. Yeah, you can't just get a PS5 and not get a 4K TV with it. But that's a waste of money. Just get a next gen console and not even get a 4K TV. So like that's like $1,000 at least. Probably it's over $1,000 just for the console and the monitor. That'd be over $1,000, not even including games. So like, shit, dude. And plus it'll probably be delayed from the corona anyway. It's already like 9 or 10 months away, and it'll probably be delayed past that anyway. And even then, I probably still wouldn't be able to have discipline to save up that much money. It's like, dude, I might as well get like a fucking Switch. It's only like $200. I mean, it's still quite a bit, but in comparison, that's nothing compared to a PS5 and a new monitor. Now there's the best idea: finding a rich girl will solve my problems. Yep. Well, she has to be older. Yeah, if there's gonna be a rich woman that's willing to like buy you shit, it's probably gonna be someone who's, you know, quite a bit older than you. That's just something you're gonna have to live with there. Get some experienced. They'll do all the weird stuff. They'll do butt stuff. On the bright side, I'll be able to drink a bit without worrying. Yeah. Wait, I don't understand that. On the bright side, I'll be able to drink a bit without worrying. Worrying about what? What would you be worrying about? The only thing I worry about when drinking is running out of alcohol. Like, this beer is almost finished. I do have 2 other tall beers in the fridge, but I'm gonna save those for tomorrow. Yeah, gotta save those. Beer is expensive in Japan. This is real beer, so it's expensive. No, it's not too expensive. Like 800 or 900 yen for a 6-pack. Like $8 or $9, I don't know. Now I only drink if I have a day off. Now I only drink if I have a day off the next day, but if I have every day off, yeah, now you can drink for the next 2 weeks. You can get wasted. Now see, the trick is not caring at all. Like me, I'll go in hungover. I don't care. I'll go in hungover. I'll go in still drunk. It's like, what if? See, in Japan, you're allowed to drink in public. You can drink in public, anywhere. And you can be drunk in public. No one's gonna do anything about it. So, oftentimes, I will be drunk in public. And if I go to some kind of event, you know, where there's gonna be strangers that I'm meeting for the first time, I'll go in drunk. So I can just be like, oh yeah, what's up? My name's Jenny. How's it going? Yeah. It's great. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. That is one thing I like about Japan. There's a lot of things I can complain about. There's a lot of things. I try not to, because I feel like if I complain too much about Japan, I'll lose subscribers. People will be like, oh, you're like that Ryan Boundless guy, or whatever. You're complaining all the time. Just leave. When I first came here, I was all like naive and weeaboo and shit, and I would shit on a guy like Ryan Boundless, but the longer I live here, I've been here almost 4 years, the longer I live here, the more I understand how he feels, or felt, because he doesn't live here anymore. Yeah, I have plenty to complain about Japan. I just don't talk about it, because I don't want people making fun of me. Yeah, but there's tons. Maybe someday I'll get comfortable. When I get old enough, and I stop giving a shit, or when I finally get exposed, when I get big enough of a channel that a lot of these troll Reddit pages start exposing me, and they're trying to dig and figure out who I am, what my private life is like, what the hell I'm doing here, and you know, I keep my life very vague on purpose, because I've seen other YouTuber vloggers and they share too much personal information and they get buried for it. And I'm just like, that's why I don't have 100,000 subs. Because unlike hiding in my room, I have shame and I don't want to share every detail of my life, because that's bad. He has 100,000 subs and he makes money on YouTube, but at what cost? Not a cost I'm willing to pay yet. Maybe when I'm older I won't care, but right now I still care about what people think. Unfortunately, I wish I didn't. But eventually, somebody will expose me. When I get big enough and I piss off the right people, they'll dig, and I'll get exposed and embarrassed. You know, because people will find out that I'm kind of a loser. Yeah, I mean, so... but people don't know how much of a loser I am. I'll admit that I'm a loser, but I won't say for what reason or how much of a loser I am. I don't want to go into detail about it. I mean, I'm a white guy in Japan. That's already pretty big of a loser as it is. I don't think I need to go into detail. But, like, I feel like it'll be like a bad thing, but it might be kind of a blessing in disguise. Like, because then I can finally be open and just start making those. When I finally get exposed, it'll probably be the worst thing that's ever happened in my life. But it will finally force me to be honest, and I'll be able to make all those very, very controversial videos, very hot topic videos that everyone else makes to get big views, and my channel will just blow up once I start being honest. But I'm trying to enjoy my privacy and my security blanket as long as I can. I'm trying to be as private as possible for as long as I can and enjoy it. But eventually it will come to an end. It'll become crashing down on me. But the upside is I'll finally get all the attention that I ever craved. Probably the wrong kind of attention, but at the same time, I will get a lot of trolls making fun of me everywhere, and it will be embarrassing and I'll feel shitty. But at the same time, there will be plenty of people who relate to me and who like the more exposed, honest part of me, you know, that's out in the open. They might be able to relate more, and they'll be able to relate more. I'm slurring my speech. They might be able to relate more and be more interested in me because I'm not putting on a charade. That's not how you say it. I know it's charade, but I think like fancy people say charade. It's a charade. You know, I'm putting on a fancy ass act. You know, like, I'm not even putting on an act. I'm not lying about anything. It's just that I call it omission. I don't talk about anything private or personal, and when people ask me stuff in comments, I ignore it. So I'm not lying, I'm not tricking anybody, it's just that I'm being very vague and just completely ignoring people, you know? Because that's my right to do that. But eventually it'll have to end someday. I know that. You're not a loser, man. Trust me. Trust me, I am, and that's okay. That is okay. That's totally okay that I am. It's one of, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like one of those things where it's like if I still lived in America and I was a poor piece of shit, had no life, no friends, didn't have girlfriends, and just living alone in a shitty apartment, driving a shitty car with a shitty job, no one would care. And I think I talked about this before. I have a horrible memory, and I tend to repeat myself a lot, so I'm sure I've talked about this before somewhere. But like, if I was in my own country still, no one cares if I'm a loser, or I don't make money, or I don't have good things in my life, or if I don't have anything going on. But because I moved to Asia, suddenly the expectation is that I'm supposed to be super successful and have lots of money, and I'm supposed to be a native level Japanese speaker and have tons of Japanese friends. It's like, man, I don't know about all that. I certainly wasn't having a good life in America. I was not having a good, successful life. I mean, shit, man. I was homeless a few times in America. I've been homeless before. I mean, shit, I was on the verge of homelessness before I even came to Japan. And that is a very private, personal story that I don't want to, like, that's one of those things where I don't want to go into detail about. And I've never said that before, but I've been homeless quite a few times. And prior to coming to Japan, I was in a really bad spot in life. And I was close to losing my apartment and my car and being on the streets. So, like, kind of at the 11th hour, I just sort of took a huge, like, boom, I'm just gonna go to Japan, boom, make it work somehow. Yeah, so now I'm just sort of a loser here. The only difference is I'm even more of a loser here, because now it's like I don't have any friends at all here, or any, like, prospects in life. No future here. I have no future here. I'm just sort of drinking a lot, eating good food, doing the YouTube hobby thing, and surviving the best I can. And that's the kind of thing that people make fun of, because I'm not thriving. I'm surviving. I'm not thriving. People expect you to thrive. I'm a white American. I should be thriving. But really, I'm just as bad off as any foreign person from, like, a poor Asian country working in a factory. I'm, like, that bad off. So, like, I guess because if you're a white person from America, if you're a white male from America, the expectation is that you're supposed to have a higher expectation of what you're supposed to be capable of and what your level of success is. But if you're like some, like, Asian person from a poor country and you're working manual labor and stuff, like, the expectations are lower. So I don't know, man. I just feel like Japanese people don't care, though. Japanese people don't seem to care. They're interested in me anyway. They're just like, ooh, wow, white guy, he speaks English. Oh, his name's Johnny. That's so funny. That's so cute. Johnny-san. Like, oh, he uses chopsticks so well. Which, yeah, but it's actually the other foreigners that make fun of the foreigners. It's the other white guys you gotta watch out for. They're very judgmental. I don't know why they're such a dick. Like, you know, like, I don't really have a lot of opinions about other white dudes in Japan. I mean, as long as they're not being dicks and making an ass of themselves, it doesn't really bother me what their life is like. I don't care what they're doing here, why they're here, what they're doing. I don't care. You know, they don't bother me, I don't bother them. But a lot of dudes here are just like, it's like a pissing contest. Like they're trying to compare themselves to everybody. Like, I don't know why. Why can't we all just be a community and just help each other out? And if you see some dudes struggling, give them some good advice or try to help in some way. But instead, everybody's natural inclination is to be a bully or a troll, because that's what makes them feel good. I don't know. It's like they must not be very successful or happy if that's what they spend their time doing, is anonymously making fun of other foreign people on Reddit. Anonymously. I mean, I already said that, but I want to emphasize that. Anonymously. Cowardly. You know, the shit I say it publicly with my face and name attached to it. If I got something to say, I say it with my name and face. And a lot of people talk shit anonymously about people who aren't anonymous. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't know why I care so much. I guess I'm just still young. I'm just not old enough to not give a shit anymore. Maybe in a few years I'll stop caring. I don't know. I guess I've always been sort of insecure. I was bullied in school and bullied by my parents, so like, I guess I've always been insecure and not able to handle criticism well. You just stop caring. Maybe someday I'll stop caring. Honestly, I don't know why I care what these people think, because they're anonymous and they're probably worse off than I am. And the reason why they're spending all their time making fun of people anonymously is because they're probably mad and bitter. And they probably look ugly. I've seen a lot of the foreigners that come to Japan. They're not good looking. And if Japanese girls date them, it's because they're gaijin hunters. And like, they're just interested in the guy because he's white, and that's interesting to them. But like, in their own country, they don't get girls. But like, an Asian girl will be like, ooh, white guy, you know. A lot of guys here are very, very tall, skinny, nerdy looking. I get really mad about that because I'm short. I'm short. I wish I was tall. Yeah. Japanese girls like tall and skinny. I'm short and stocky. And bearded. Yeah, I don't know why I care so much, because like, I bet you why are these people in Japan? These people who think they're better gaijins, they think they're better foreigners, they think they're better than people like me. It's like, well, your life couldn't have been that good if you're in Japan, because think about it. I've said this so many times. If you're a guy from America or the UK or whatever, if you're from a first world country and you have a 4-year degree, and instead of having a good paying career in your own country, you come and teach English in Japan, what a waste of a 4-year degree. And I'm not knocking anybody who teaches English in Japan. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But let's be honest, nobody teaches English in Japan because they have a passion for it, they want to do it. They do it because it's an easy visa. They don't have experience in it. They'll hire anybody as long as they have a degree and they can speak native English. There's no real teaching. There's no real requirements other than the degree and being native English speaker. So it's not like you're special or anything. You're a dime a dozen. So like, your life must have not been that great. You might have a degree, but obviously you weren't getting a successful career. Because just because you have a degree doesn't mean you're going to have a successful career. Doesn't mean you're going to find a good job for that field that you're studying. You know, like, but when you have a 4-year degree, it doesn't matter what field it's in, you can teach English. They don't care. But in America, it does matter, because like, your degree might not get you a good job, because the field might not be a good fit for the job market. So like, if you're in Japan teaching English, you might have a 4-year degree and stuff like that, but it doesn't, obviously your life wasn't that great. if you're here. So, and I hate to say that in a knocking way, but like, those people really don't have a lot of room to make fun of other people. Like, even people who are doing less good than they are. Like, it's like, well, you might be doing better technically than they are, but you're not doing that great yourself enough to the point where you can make fun of other people. It's like, and if you are making fun of other people, it's like, how much better are you really doing? I don't know. I just think it's so weird when you have foreign people in Japan making fun of other foreign people in Japan when it's like, dude, you're a white guy from a first world country with a 4-year degree and you wasted it teaching English in Japan. You're not doing that great in life. Because they might think like, oh, like, well, you're a loser foreigner. It's like, well, you're like a niche person that's making fun of other niche people. But from a broader perspective, most of the world is gonna make fun of you anyway. You got the guy with a 4-year degree teaching English in Japan making fun of other foreigners in Japan who aren't as successful. But then you got way more people around the world making fun of those gaijins for even being in Asia. Like, haha, a white guy in Asia dating Asian girls, and it's like, what a loser. He's got yellow fever, he's a weeaboo. Like, it's like a bully getting bullied by a bigger bully. And it's like, honestly, more people should stick together because we're all in the same boat. I don't know why people are trying to act like they're in a different boat. It's like, dude, we're all here. Like you're sitting there going like, oh, you're a weeaboo. It's like, what are you doing here? Why are you here? To teach English? You have a passion for English? Then why is your degree in accounting? Or fucking biochemistry, you fucking retard. Like, you telling me you got a degree in some really fancy, high-paying career, but you didn't get a career in that field that you have huge student loan debts for the rest of your life for, and you're wasting it teaching English? Why be a dick? It just sounds like they're bitter. You're so right, though. The trolling otaku waifu lovers are just envious of anyone that they see on YouTube that live in Japan. That they're either jealous or they do live in Japan and they've lived in Japan a long enough time that they're very angry that it's not what they thought it was going to be, and they're very disappointed, and so they're taking their anger out on other people who are actually enjoying their time. The people who enjoy their time in Japan and make videos like, oh, look at this, I went to Hanami, oh, I'm wearing a kimono, oh, I'm eating yakiniku, oh, look, sushi, you know, and they're actually trying to make friends with Japanese people and trying to do cultural things, and then you got people going like, oh, what a weeb. It's like, well, then why are you here? It's like, it just sounds like you're angry. A lot of those people on that Japan circle jerk are just J-vloggers who are bitter because their channel isn't taking off, so they make fun of other J-vloggers because no one cares about them. Or they lived in Japan a long time and they're miserable, so they gotta make fun of other people who are having a good time. What the hell? You see that? This part is like not right. Let me see this. Where is it at? Here it is. Let me make that slightly bigger. What the hell? There we go. There was like a huge gap there. I don't know what the hell that was about. Let me lock that in place. So they just make fun of the mists and just like, yeah, I really want to come to Japan to learn Japanese better, and I really do love English, so I could teach you well. I don't like Keigo, and seeing all the English memes. I would love to teach people proper English while learning proper Japanese, if I'm being real. People are people no matter if they're Asian or Western. Yeah, the bad news about that is you're not so much teaching English as you are basically you're a human tape recorder. Basically, you're an assistant. You're not really teaching anything, you're basically an assistant that helps a Japanese person who's teaching English who actually speaks worse Japanese than you. The real English teacher is a Japanese person who teaches, who's not as good at Japanese as you are, and you're basically an assistant to them, and you're basically used as a practice dummy. That's basically what you are. That's why the standards are so low. Just have a 4-year degree, be a native English speaker. You don't have to be good at teaching. You're not really teaching. That word needs a quotation mark. Teaching. English teaching. And if you're not an assistant language teacher at a school, you can work at Eikaiwa, which is basically just a conversation school. It's not like a school like for kids. It's like for all ages. It's basically like, it's not a school, it's basically an English conversation center, like a service. And basically your job is to have practice English conversation with customers, not actual students, but customers from any age range, from child to elderly. So you're not I mean, you can teach them things, I guess, but really you're mostly practice. Yeah. And when you're in schools, their way of teaching English is not really good. They're more focused on tests, you know, like written tests, and not so much on speaking, because if you notice, a lot of Japanese kids will learn a lot of English in their school career, but then when they get out of high school and they're in like university and shit like that, man, why is this not working? I have no idea. Dude, shit. Oh my god, that's so terrible. I don't know why, but I can't get this to like... That's so bad. It's like so bad. I wish I could get that evenly set up, but it looks terrible. It's like there's like this little sliver here, and then there's like a bigger sliver on the right side. It's not even. Let's see, wait. Yeah, there's even a gap right there. That bothers the hell out of me. My OCD is crazy. I wish you can like make this. Oh shit. God damn it. It's so terrible. It's so terrible, man. It just looks like crap. Oh, it looks so bad. It just looks so bad. I can't deal with it. My OCD is just like, stop. Stop. No. Okay, where is it? There it is. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so bad. Like, I can't make this one even, so I feel like I gotta move this up a little bit. Okay, now it's up too far. God damn it. Oh my god, it's so terrible. Like, that bothers me like crazy. My OCD is like, I wish I can like get this, I wish I can type in numbers and get like it actually perfectly gridded. Like, I want everything to be the same size. This is not the same size, god damn it. Okay, let me see if I can fucking pull this down a little bit. Nope, it doesn't work that way. It's driving me nuts. I'm gonna fucking scream and break shit. This is the kind of stuff that bothers me so much. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. There's like a little tiny sliver underneath that you can see of dead space. Oh my god. Wait, shit, come on. No. God damn it, fuck this shit. It's so bad. There's still a sliver there. Oh my god. Fuck. I wonder if anybody actually notices that, or that's just me, because I am super OCD. Like, that makes me literally want to drink more. Oh no, there's no more beer. Oh my gosh. You have no idea. Like, I seriously have a mental illness. Like, that makes me want to just punch myself in the face because I can't figure it out. I'm crazy. I'm a crazy person. I can literally just sit here for hours just trying to fix it, and it's not going to work. Ew, that beer is not tasting good. The beer is getting a little bit room temperature there. I had it too long. God damn it. Oh my god. You know what's so weird? Who the hell is watching this? Who is watching this? Oh crap, there's messages that didn't show up because of stupid held for review. Haha, sounds like me. Shitty job, shitty car, shitty apartment. Hell yeah. Show that. Why the hell does it do that? I guess it's because you use profanity. And then there's one here that says chopsticks. It's got the chopsticks emoji and LOL. Why is that held for review? What a bunch of nonsense. God damn it, YouTube. That's redonkulous. Yeah. Who the hell is watching this? I have no idea who's watching this. Like, who are you people? There's like people just ghost watching me. Like, they're just silently watching me for like ever. 3 concurrent viewers for like hours. Who the hell's watching me? I don't know. That just like makes me go crazy. It's like, hello, who are you extra persons? Come on. Don't be shy. It's probably somebody I don't want to comment. Like, maybe it's a family member who I haven't talked to in years, like an estranged family member, like mother or a father, or some kind of relative that knows that I wouldn't want to talk to them, and they're just like ghost watching me. That'd be terrible. Although they are helping me get watch time. I guess so. Oh my gosh, dude, how much watch time do I have? I have 865 hours of watch time out of 4,000. I need 4,000 hours. I got 865. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but yesterday I had 830. I think I got 35 hours of watch time in one day. I don't know how that happened. That's crazy. Like, I don't get it. I don't even know what happened, but it did. I guess people are. Well, because here's the thing, like, I have so many damn videos. Like, I don't even know how many videos I have. Let's go to my channel. Where's my playlists? Go to my playlists. Where is it? Create a playlist. I have... How many videos do I have? Come on. I have too many playlists. 423 videos on my Johnny in Japan playlist. And that is not including live streams. Live streams I have in a separate playlist. I didn't put that on my main. Basically, everything I've ever uploaded goes on the Johnny in Japan playlist. Every time I upload a video, it goes on the Johnny in Japan playlist. And also other playlists depending on what the video is. But every video goes on that main playlist. So 423. But there are some videos that or live streams that don't go on there, and there are private videos. I've made numerous videos private because they're really old, they haven't aged well, they're very cringy and embarrassing, and I've made a lot of them private. Maybe I'll do something with them later. So I'd say I have, it says 423, but I'd say I have at least 450 total uploads. But 423 are visible for public viewing. And then there's like 33 live streams. So yeah, there's at least 450 public videos. So I'm sure that explains. I'm sure if each video is getting a little bit of watch time each day, even if it's just a little bit, that adds up over time. So that probably explains why I'm getting a lot of watch time there. That would explain that. Because 450 videos, you know, you're bound to get enough watch time. And I upload daily. And then these long live streams really help. And it seems like playlists do a really good job. Playlists, people seem to like playlists. So I have a lot of different playlists. Hey, there's a fourth person. Who's watching? Say hello. Say hello, whoever you are. Say hi. If you scroll up on my live chat, I don't know if you can or not. But yeah, like, follow me. I got lots of social medias here. I just opened up a Reddit. Reddit.com/user/JohnnyInJapan. So I got a Reddit. Follow my Instagram, Johnny in Japan. Facebook, Johnny in Japan. And yeah. That's pretty much what I got here. Damn, holy shit, I've been like 3 hours into this live stream. It's weird, like I'll have like people join in so late. Like just some random person. Hi, how's it going? Fermina AC. I've seen you before. Oh, now there's 5 people. Here we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. We need more people in here. It's always good to have more people. How's it going? Unfortunately, I drink my beer. Shit. I'm out of beer. I have more beer in the fridge. I have a couple more beers, but seeing as I'm now 3 hours in the live stream and I'm not even drunk, that sucks. That sucks. I drank 2 beers, but I drank 2 beers in the course of 3 hours, so not enough to get drunk. And I have 2 other beers, but I'll probably save those for tomorrow. Unless, of course, people are willing to stick around and talk about other shit, and then maybe I might crack open another beer. So, I'll feel it out. Johnny, you are getting fat. What? Excuse me, sir? Ma'am? Madam? Who are you? Who is this Fermina that's calling me fat? What's up with that? What are you, some kind of hater? I hate using that word. That's so cringe. What are you, some kind of troll? Are you subscribed to me for troll purposes? Are you subscribed to me for trolling purposes? Or are you genuinely concerned about my physical well-being? That's kind of rude, though. Johnny, you were getting fat. How dare you? How dare you? I'm not fat. I'm just a little bit chunky. I'm just a little bit chunky. Okay. It's winter. It's winter time. I have the winter blues. And lately I've been drinking a lot, and also there's lots of good Japanese snacks. Yeah, I'm not fat. I'm just a little out of shape. I'm flabby. I prefer the term flabby. Generally, I'm still a small person. I mean, in the overall sense, I'm still a pretty small guy. And you really can't tell that I'm like overweight unless I completely just like take off my shirt. And I do have a bit of a belly now, and some love handle action going on. But the good news is it's not really that bad, because it's at a level where I can lose it in a few weeks. You know, just like some moderate dieting, I can lose that. So I'm not like I'm fat over it. I'm just sort of like, hey man, you've been eating a little bit too much snacks lately. You need to chill. So, you know, it's not that bad. So, how dare you, sir, call me fat? No, 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 maybe yes. What are you talking about? I don't know. What are you saying no, 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 maybe yes to? I don't know. Welcome, Fermina. I'm headed to bed now, Johnny. Catch you next time. Okay, yeah. I will see you later, JMac217. The best subscriber that I have, who donates to my Patreon and oftentimes gives me helpful tips on my YouTube stuff via my Discord, which you should also follow. Which, oh no, I accidentally opened something on here. That's damn. Hit the gym. Well, I would, but you know, gyms, you know, are kind of hard to come by, you know, vis-a-vis the whole corona lockdown thing. Gyms aren't generally a good idea, and also gyms are fucking expensive in Japan. I mean, I can go to a public gym, but I'm pretty sure that's like shut down right now. I think so. I haven't checked in a while. What the F? Where the hell's... Okay, hold on. Where's my goddamn Discord? There it is. I found it. I found it. I hate that I have to keep redoing this every time. Ugh, I gotta create a link. Lame. Super lame. Generate a link, copy it. Copy. Paste. God, this computer is so fucked. Boom. Boom. What the fuck? How many times I gotta hit it? Okay, I hit the send button like 6 times. Discord. I got a Discord, yo. Discord knits up. I got a Discord. God damn. I need a Nightbot. I need to download that Nightbot app so it can just automatically share this shit all the time. Because I have to keep copying, pasting everything myself. Ugh, I'm lazy as fuck. Super lazy. Check it. There's my goddamn... Boom. Reddit. I got a Reddit now. Boom. I got a Reddit page. Got a Discord and a Reddit. I also have Instagram. I won't link that because it's pretty easy to find. Just Johnny in Japan on Instagram. Actually, what the fuck? It's all right there. It's all at the bottom of the screen. Reddit, Discord, Instagram, Patreon. Yes. I have no idea how to link my PayPal. If I could, I'd link my PayPal, but I have no fucking clue how. Don't know. Don't have a clue. But yes, JMac is my ultimate subscriber. Donating to my sorry ass channel. Along with, who's the other guy? God damn it, I can't remember. I'm not good at remembering names. Who's that other guy? Ugh. Maybe I am a little bit drunk, I don't know. Can't remember. Oh, yes. Mr. Stein Eric. Also donating a nice $5 a month. Very nice. Yes. Thanks a lot, JMac. I will see you probably tomorrow, because I'll probably be going to sleep soon. And then tomorrow, sometime in the daytime, I will probably do a Super Famicom live stream. I gotta do it during the day because I don't want to get any noise complaints. Because I know I'll probably get super pissed off and like yell and curse a lot playing old retro games. Because yeah, especially if it's like Mario. Because I suck at platform games. I feel like I don't even know where Fermina AC comes from. I know I've seen this person before, but where the hell have you been? Let me check. Click. Jesus Christ. Report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this ad monitor. What the fuck? How do you view the goddamn... Yeah, I guess you can't. Here we go. Just... You do it on my phone. Go to channel. Doesn't have any content. Well, clearly this person is subscribed to my channel because they've been on here before. Very nice. But I don't know if they're a malicious subscriber. Don't know. Good lord, it's like 3 a.m. Yes, yes, yes. God damn. Oh shit, new Rick and Morty? Oh my god. Dude, new Rick and Morty. What the fuck? Wait. Go over here to Netflix. Tell me there's some new Rick and Morty. Come on.
Here. To start over. And it's been hard.
Nope, I don't see any new Rick and Morty. Well, that's lame. Adult Swim's YouTube channel has some kind of Rick and Morty video. I don't know what that's about. Who the hell is still watching me? I have no idea. It's always super weird when you get multiple hours into a video and you got people watching and they're just like silently watching and I don't know who they are. I don't know. You're basically just giving me free watch time. Basically. Honestly, I ran out of things to talk about like an hour ago. This is water, but I wish it was vodka. Well. Honestly, I think I'm pretty much done. Been streaming for almost 3.5 hours, 3 a.m. I'll eat some food, watch some Netflix. Hey, what's up, Japan 101? That's always so weird. It's always so weird how that happens. Like, I'll be like streaming for like 2-3 hours and then just be like winding down the live stream, and then suddenly like 2 or 3 people will like join in and be like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, like shit. I've stopped drinking. I pretty much ran out of topics. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, a little bit late. Oh my god, I'm just coughing on that shit. Enjoy the Netflix. Just finished Narcos. I've never seen that. I finished recently, like 2 or 3 months ago. I finished Breaking Bad because I never saw that when it came out. So the good thing about waiting until a series is over, I'm not a patient type of person. So like, I would hate to wait week after week and then wait months for a new season to come out. So yeah, I did miss it during the time when it was all trendy and popular. So I wasn't able to talk about it with people. But the good thing is I was able to watch all of Breaking Bad like instantly, like binge watch it. I love binge watching. And then now I'm watching Better Call Saul, and I got to binge watch the first 4 seasons. But now I have to wait each week for the 5th season, so I'm caught up with that. But now I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. Right now I'm watching BoJack Horseman. I'm binge watching that, and I'm binge watching a show called Lucifer. Yeah, I think that's all I'm watching right now. Breaking Ozark season 3 came out today. What are you watching? Yeah, I've never heard of Ozark. I mean, maybe I've seen it somewhere, but I've never watched it. I've seen the name. Breaking Bad was great, but Better Call Saul is even better. Yeah, like, yeah, you know what? That's a difficult one. That's a really difficult one. I feel like it's blasphemous to say that Better Call Saul is better, but I don't know. It kind of is. Like, Breaking Bad has a lot more action. It's more gritty. It's more serious, but like, I don't know. Better Call Saul, I don't know. In terms of like story-wise, like in character development, like going from Jimmy to Saul. Yeah, you know what? Actually, you might be right on that. If you would have told me that when I first started watching Better Call Saul, like a couple months ago, when I was binge watching the first 4 seasons, if you would have told me that then, I probably would have been like, "You're out of your mind." But like, it's like a slow burn. Like Breaking Bad started off really hot, like from the beginning. It was very intense from the very beginning. Better Call Saul, like when I first started watching it, I was sort of like, so this is a prequel. It seems like it's more cerebral rather than just action and bam bam and explosions and gunshots and stuff like that. It took a little while to build up. Although there is some pretty serious moments and there is some murder. There's some gunplay and some stuff. I don't know. I'm not good at remembering shit, but like, yeah, it's been pretty serious. Yeah, I think Better Call Saul might be better just from a character development standpoint. Like the progression of the characters. I don't know, there's no Jesse Pinkman though. Ozark is a poor man's Breaking Bad, so might be a good watch for you. Well, calling it a poor man's Breaking Bad isn't exactly a... Calling something a poor man's anything is usually an insult. Although, if it's a poor man's Breaking Bad, it might be a poor man's something, but I guess it's better to be a poor man's Breaking Bad than a poor man's something else. I don't know. That might be still saying something. It might still be good. Because usually when you say something's a poor man's whatever, it means it's a less quality version of that, or a knockoff. But that doesn't always mean that that's a bad thing. It might still be good, just not as good. So yeah. Man, why is my nose so itchy? It's crazy. Crazy shit. Damn, I'm getting lots of YouTube shit going on here. What the fuck? Ozark, what the hell is that? Let me click on Netflix. Ozark. I guess I have to type it in probably, because I've never seen it on the homepage. Ozark. Oh, there it is.
Money, that which separates the haves and the have-nots. Patience, frugality, sacrifice.
3 seasons, 98% match.
Deciding to invest
Oh, I know that guy.
in the future
Yeah,
and
I don't know his name, but I've seen him before.
of those actions.
Damn, that guy got shot.
That's right.
Oh shit. Oh no, I missed it. Shit.
Money,
Money.
that which separates
That which separates the haves from the have-nots. Shit, I'm not watching that all over again. I accidentally skipped it. Huh, so there's like 3 seasons here? Looks like there's 10 episodes in 3rd season. 10 episodes in 2nd season. I'm trying to look at it without looking at thumbnails, so I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, so there's like 30 episodes. I see. I'll tell you what, I'll add it to my list. Mairisto. There we go. Yeah, it's all in Japanese, like all the writing. Okay, yeah. What the hell is on my list? I got lots of shit on my list. Nice. Can we get some more Rick and Morty, please? Oh, Arrested Development, yeah. I've never seen that show, but I guess that's where I've seen it before. But you know, meeting them head on, charging right into it like a bull. That's how we grow as people. I'm no stranger to scary. When the hell's the next Rick and Morty shit coming out? Now, if you just stick with me, Morty, you're gonna be holy crap, Morty, run! Holy crap, Morty, run! Rick and Morty is hilarious. We gotta get out of here, Morty. It's gonna kill us. We're gonna die. As violent as Breaking Bad. See, I'm all caught up on Rick and Morty, but yeah, they only got 5 episodes for the 4th season. When the hell are they coming out with? See, I wonder if this fucking coronavirus is gonna make it to where there's no episodes 6 through 10 or whatever. That's gonna suck. Like, I watched that anime, what was it called? RE0? Like, I watched that 1st season. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty good show. And there's supposed to be a new show. It was supposed to be a 2nd season come out already, but it's being delayed all the way till July. Like, because of the coronavirus. I'm like, god damn it. Thanks, China. Literally, China's ruining everything. Anyway, anyhow, back to Netflix. Take care and see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'll be live streaming a lot more in the coming days, so hopefully you'll catch me more. I think the next live stream I do will be a Super Famicom live stream. I'll be playing some retro games on the Super Famicom. That'll probably be the next live stream. Nighttime, I don't want to do game stuff because I don't want to get noise complaints late at night. It's like 3 in the morning. I don't want to get noise complaints. And I get really angry on some games. And I don't want to like be yelling and cursing and shit like that, especially when I'm drinking. So like during the nighttime, I'm sort of like doing like the chill stuff. And if I have any time during days, then I will do some gaming stuff. Or if I can get to a live stream earlier in the evening where it's not too late at night, then maybe I'll do some gaming live streams. I'm doing a lot of Grand Theft Auto live streams, but I want to do Super Famicom because some people have been requesting that I do retro games. I have a Super Famicom, bunch of games, got a Mega Drive, got an N64, got a Dreamcast, yeah. Looking to collect some other shit. I like to collect consoles, retro consoles. I'm looking at collecting like a GameCube or something. Maybe I'll get a GameCube or something like that. Yep. We still got some people watching here. Wonder who it is. Japan 101 seems to be gone. J-Max gone. Fermina? Yeah. Oh man. What do we got here? Yep. I think I'm definitely gonna log off here. Thanks for all the people that joined. Thanks to my patrons, J-Mac and God damn it. JMac and Stein Eric. Oh, I assume his name's Eric Stein. I don't know if it's. I don't know if I should be saying his name, his real name, because I don't know what his. I think it's Lucas. Yeah. Lucas. Thanks to Lucas. Thanks to Lucas and JMac, my patrons. If anyone is interested in being a patron and supporting my channel, then God damn it. Yeah. If anybody is interested in being a patron to my channel, here's my Patreon account. Nice if anybody's feeling generous and likes to kick back a little bit of yen my way. Because I like to, you know, I upload daily. Sometimes I have informative videos and sometimes entertaining. And I upload daily and do lots of live streams and gaming stuff. And if anybody's interested in that. And a lot of people ask me, when am I going to do live streams in public? Gotta have 1,000 subscribers for that. So if you really want to see some live streams of me doing shit in Japan publicly, like not at home, then share my videos as much as you can on Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, wherever. Get more people to subscribe, join in. Yeah. And yeah, join my Discord. Join my Discord. Where the fuck is my Discord? I don't know. Yeah. Shit. Well, apparently I can't copy. I can't copy it. Okay, yes I can. There we go. Copy. Man, why is my computer freezing up? There we go. There's my Discord. Join my Discord if you want to know when I'm gonna go live. I like to update a lot on there multiple times a day. Patreon, Discord. And I have a Reddit. Man, I really need a Nightbot. I'm gonna download that. I have it up here on a tab. I'm gonna download Nightbot. There's my Reddit. Jeez, this is taking forever. It won't. It's like slow. There's like a lot of lag here. So there's my Patreon, Discord, Reddit. Facebook is Johnny in Japan. Instagram is Johnny in Japan, but they're not as important as those other three. Those are more active. Yeah. And I have no idea how to link my PayPal, because I've had people ask me about PayPal, you know, because people are nice and they want to donate me money for some reason. I don't know why. But that's awesome. But I have no idea. I only have Patreon, but I have a PayPal, but I have no idea how to link it, because I'm an ignoramus. But yeah. So thanks for all the people who watched and donated. I will see you tomorrow, which, I mean, technically it's like almost 3:30 in the morning, so I will probably see you in the next 12 hours or less. Yeah, because I upload every day, sometimes multiple times a day. So peace out.